Okay, we are good to go. We are very, very good to go. So, hello everyone, it's your fair programming error that just refused to be fixed code here. And Genshin Impact. Has it been a moment? Yes, it has. So, as we get this stream started, let me just make sure everything is going according to plan. There we go. Yes. Okay, so, there's an event going on. You know what that means? That means we're gonna have to check it out. Specifically, if I go into my quests, you can tell that that the Golden Apple Archipelago, or the Golden Apple Vacation as they put it here, is returning. With featuring other characters this time probably. And, well, as you can see, I have to go to the Adventurers Guild, which kind of made doing my dailies a little bit more annoying, because I had to make sure whatever I do, never go to the Adventurers Guild in Mondstadt. Only ever go to Inazuma or Liyue. Never talk to anyone in Mondstadt, because if I go too close to the Adventurers Guild there, I might have accidentally started this quest line, which I really didn't want to do. So that's why I had to be careful. Also, Ivanov, hello, welcome to the stream. By the way, Ivanov, I have good news for you. Remember how I said I would put Inscription on hold? Well, I don't think I'm gonna have to need to do that anymore, because guess what? We finished the DDLC mod, meaning that even though I put Inscription on hold to start up Genshin, Inscription can now take the spot that DDLC was taking up until now. So guess what? Inscription is gonna keep going. It's just, it got kicked out of its old slot and got assigned the old DDLC slot now. So that's gonna be a thing. So tomorrow there should be an Inscription stream, if I can stream tomorrow too. So that's gonna be fun. Now then, let me start up the navigation.
But where are those who share the memory?
Also, some things. I did something I should have done a long time ago. Now you can't really see, because I don't really have a before and after comparison. But I finally swapped around the artifacts for my characters again. I can't remember the last time I did it. And you know it's been a long time, because when I checked and assigned new artifacts, I noticed some of my characters had artifacts that were still on level 1. Like, not enhanced at all. And some had artifacts that weren't even 5-star. Some still had low-level artifacts, non-enhanced, everything. So I finally, after all this time, finally redid the artifact assignments. And let me tell you, I feel so much stronger already. I feel so much stronger. Plus the fact that Klee's Constellation is now 2 levels higher. That also kind of helps. Because again, now we sometimes just get a little bit of a bonus attack, and Jumpty Dumpty lowers opponent's defense. Which are 2 very nice things to have, I noticed. I would have liked to increase Jumpty Dumpty's level, but you can't have them all. Maybe another day. So yeah. Also Mario, hello! Upside down, I see. And Owl, welcome to both of you, and thank you for the head pats. But yeah, my team is much stronger than it was last time I streamed this game. Much stronger. I can end so many fights much quicker than I could before, just because I finally changed the artifacts around. It really took me way too much time. Now let's get going and see what kind of event we have to look forward to. I mean, I kind of know what kind of event. We're going to a different map. We're opening up a different map. Ah, that reminds me, when they first introduced the Golden Apple Archipelago, like, that was the first time. You see how there's multiple sections you can click on here? When they first introduced the Golden Apple Archipelago, this entire tab was new, because you just had the entirety of Tevat. Like, you had 2 maps. One which was the standard map, and then the limited time event map. And now you actually have everything structured here, which is really nice. I am way too used to the bi-daily schedule. This is welcome. Well, again, I will try to go daily. I can't guarantee that I'll be able to pull it off every day, but I'll try to go daily until I'm off on vacation. That's the plan currently. Also, Unstoppable Sammy, hello. Can you read this? Barely. Barely. But I can. Yes. But really just barely. Okay. Okay, Catherine. We need to talk. Also, on another note, look at my adventure rank! We did it! I have ranked up to 59! Only one more rank and I'm officially completely maxed out. Getting very close to it.
Commodities back and forth. And those that
Okay, let's check out the event.
Traveler, it so happens that a friend of yours asked me to pass on a message when I saw you.
Someone left a message for us? Huh, who could it be?
If the audio is too quiet, tell me, I'll turn it up.
Have you noticed that silver thread of which fate is woven, now twisting and twining itself around you? The Augdeverurtelung does.
Okay, that's definitely written by Fischl.
Grossen Kaleido Phantasmus will be watching you.
That was definitely written by Fischl. Well, also I think I will turn it up a little bit. No one has commented anything about it, but I think it was just a teeny tiny bit. Shouldn't hurt. Should I make me something again or not? Should I make make me a toast again or not? I think that took a moment. Hey, if you want a toast, sure, go ahead. Wow. Reading. Me and reading, we don't get along all the time.
Apologies. This message is unusually difficult to recite. Would you like to hear more?
Definitely sounds like Fischl's note. What should we do?
Okay. Also, again, turning it up a little bit more. Why is Genshin so much more quiet than any other game I play? I'd love to hear more, absolutely. I mean, it's about Fischl. The ultimate Chuny. The Prinzessin der Verurteilung. There, I pronounced it correctly. But yeah, I'd love to hear more.
Watching you as you step into the glorious castle of the Immer Nachreich. Come to me at once. Swear an oath to me in my blessed name. Together to the depths
Pause.
of the world.
Pause. Ivanov, you know that because this game is so much more quiet, the scream gets me way more easily. You know that. Oh, wow. You knew, yet you still did it. Probably because you knew. You probably did it because you knew that in Genshin the scream gets me more easily. How dare you.
Anyway, to summarize, Miss Fischl asked me to ask you to go to the plaza in front of the cathedral.
Well, that's easy
Please
enough
meet
to
her
do.
there when you have the time. She said that she will be waiting for you.
Oh, Fischl. Such a mystifying message for such a plain and simple request.
Well, can't blame her.
If Fischl's expecting us, then let's not keep her waiting. Let's head towards the cathedral plaza.
Ah, yes. Fischl, waiting for us. Intriguing. Look at her, just waiting. Well, I might as well be playing as Fischl in that case. Let's play as Fischl as we run to see if we can meet up with Fischl. There she is. You have a joke? Well then, why not share the joke? Oh, Mona's here too. Hey, does anyone remember when Mona was also in my team? I remember there was a time when I had both Fischl and Mona in my team. But eventually I replaced Mona. Because I got Zhongli. But yeah, Zhongli took Mona's spot in my party. But I'm sure that's fair. I have a joke, but a dark one. I mean, dark humor is welcome too. Dark humor is still humor. Hello.
Welcome, most loyal attendants of the Prinzessin.
Wow, you're introducing us to her now. I've met her many times, okay? What's Hitler's favorite number? Oh, I know, it's the number 9. Haha. I mean, it's pretty basic as far as, it's a pretty basic pun, but still. It works, it works. This command hasn't been used in 2 streams. Might as well. I see how it is. Do I even read this? I guess I shall. I, Fischl, Prinzessin der Verurteilung, have descended upon this realm from mine Immernachtsreich as decreed by destined doom. Each and every day, mine familiar Oz and I observe every weft and weave of fate. Apologies, Miss Fischl of the Adventurer's Guild can be hard to understand at times. I would like to remind you on behalf of the guild that the Fischl dictionary is there for you should you fail to comprehend her words. You may also ask her companion, Mr. Oz, for help. Overall, however, Miss Fischl is a most trustworthy investigator. I hope that you will work well together. Yes. It's normal that my PC got 3 blue screens when I was trying to download Genshin. I have not experienced that, but one thing you should know about Genshin Impact is that it has, in order to run it, it asks for every last permission you could give it, because of its anti-cheat. But yeah, it has, you're basically giving it access to everything just so it can make sure that you're not cheating, which. Very strict, but I mean, I get it. But it does come with a few problems. One problem being, for example, that you can't capture it directly with recording software. Which makes it really annoying to record Genshin. But oh well, water under the bridge. Blue screens, however, is something that I have not experienced when playing this game.
Retainer or attendant? Make up your mind.
My apologies. Main Fräulein tends to use exaggerated expressions when she's in good spirits.
Wants to access your current location, yes.
Right? Sounds like the fun started without us. What's got you in such a good mood?
Nice to see you all again. It's been a while. Actually, yeah, for Mona, I guess it has been a while, but Fischl is literally in my team. Come on.
And so, the whisper of eternal night summons you back to my side. Splendid. What a blessed reunion. A boon from beyond the eventide. Come, partake of this joy with me, my subjects.
I like her.
Hi, Mom.
I like her so
It's
much.
a pleasure to see you again. Main Fräulein and I extend to you our most sincere greetings.
What is it about Chunies that I think is so cute?
Say a proper hello too, but Paimon has no idea how to partake.
Don't worry, I'm sure she's about to explain it.
In this situation would simply say, "Hi, traveler. How have you been?"
Fine, thanks. I'm trying to run Madness Project Nexus and it goes 15 FPS during boss fights. Ooh, yikes. Yikes. But hey, at least it runs at all. You could be worse, so you could be worse off. But yeah, that definitely still doesn't sound too nice.
The traveler and I are like intertwined stars in the vast galaxy. You of all people should very well know the fate foretold by this meeting.
Precisely. Lady Magistus, please refrain from such unimaginative utterances.
Lady
Is that your new nickname? Nah, Mona Magistus. Mona Magistus, that is how she was introduced. So, calling her Miss Magistus, that makes perfect sense. But okay, is that your new nickname?
Lady Magistus has long since become a citizen of the Immernachtsreich. She has been serving as court archmage under one's command for some time now.
Oh, has she?
That's just my surname. Don't mind that. This is so embarrassing. You're here because Fischl asked Catherine to ask you to come, right?
Yes.
Indeed so, my
Could have just asked me
archmage.
directly, but
Did even
sure.
this appear in thy divination? Why, your powers are truly dangerous.
Oh, for the love... No, of course not. You told me yourself that you'd left a message with Catherine. Excuse me. Anyway, in my case, she practically beat the door down to get me to come along.
Why did she not
But
do that
she
for me?
says, "Please, don't be too astonished."
Don't worry. We've been around the block. You can't phase us. Oh, faithful servants, one's homeland, the Reich, which bears the darkest of all fates, draws near to this world once more. Stand with me in anticipation, for the glory of our kingdom is nigh.
It is fun hearing her try to pronounce German words.
Wait, what? Indeed. Only one's most faithful envoys are fortunate enough to be privy to this great revelation. The Reich is near Mondstadt.
Okay, I'll report this to the Knights of Favonius immediately. Oh shit. The lag is so bad I can't hit anything. Okay, that is bad in that case. Yeah, but I don't know how you would go about fixing it. Other than maybe trying to get a better connection or something? I don't know.
No, please. That will be most unnecessary.
I know it sounds absurd, but there's actually something behind this, I promise. Basically, what Fischl means is...
Lady Magistus!
All right. Honestly, look at me. A genius astrologist forced into a juvenile role.
Nothing about this is juvenile. She's a Junie, and we love her for it.
Her Highness encountered the Spark Knight Klee outside of the city. Both being of great fame, they recognized one another instantly and began to converse. It was already getting dark, so, in that spirit of great compassion and care for which she is known, Her Highness personally accompanied Klee back to Mondstadt.
Klee?
On the way, Her Highness relayed to Klee the story of her origins. Upon hearing the tragic tale of the fall of Her Highness's homeworld, the tender-hearted Spark Knight inquired, with tears welling up in her eyes.
And I'm guessing we heard from Klee about the archipelago.
Is the Reich really gone? Won't it grow back?
Oh, mortal, your sovereign's heart is touched by thy sincerity and sympathy. But
They're
nay,
really doing this.
The Reich is an everlasting realm, and one day it shall make its reappearance.
Really? So how do we make your homeland grow back again? Oh, please tell me. Please, please.
I did not need to hear or say
Since
please.
you inquire so earnestly, give unto me a tranquil haven. Promise me eternal admiration. Lend me both time and wind, and one shall revive one's homeworld.
Haha.
The reenactment and just get to the point.
No, they cannot.
In short, Klee gave Fischl an island to serve as the promised land where the Reich will appear.
The Golden
I
Apple
didn't believe
Archipelago.
either at first, but then I saw this letter.
Esteemed Princessin of the Reich, I am a witch who travels amidst the mountains and rivers of Tevat. I write to you, having heard from my young daughter that your kingdom has fallen, and that you are searching for a way to restore it. Amid the seas, under a far-flung sky, may the Golden Apple Archipelago be found. If this masterless land can assist in the restoration of your highness's realm, that would be most wonderful. Also, meine Toast ist fertig. Meine Toast fertig. Well, I'm glad to know that your toast is ready. But yeah, we're going back to the... I wonder, because this event, we already got to the Golden Apple Archipelago for a different event. I wonder if my exploration progress got saved, or if all the chests are there to be opened once more. If all the chests are there again, and I can open them all again, and get more loot, that would be most wonderful. But we shall see.
Providence has gifted Main Fräulein with an excellent opportunity. Esteemed traveler, as Main Fräulein's cherished retainer, you deserve to bear witness to this grand moment with us.
Also, Gabe, hi, welcome to the stream.
Kinda familiar.
We're about to go to the Golden Apple Archipelago again. We already had an event taking place there before, and now we can return. And guess what? Apparently it has been offered up to official, so she can reestablish her kingdom there, the Immernachtreich. Which, again, I understand that their pronunciation in this is a little bit off, but I'm not blaming them. I think it's kind of funny to hear them pronounce words so weirdly. Can I play more Genshin tonight? Then advancing the story in Yakuza? Nice. Looking forward to that.
Traveler, curtail thy umming and awing at once. The throne of the Immernachtreich calls for me. Come, be my blade. Clear the way and witness what is to come.
Oh, I am ready. Also, I want to unlock her new outfit.
She just wants to invite you along to the island with her. That being said, I have a feeling that I'll be better off not performing any divination where that island's concerned.
Huh? Why not?
Because. Reasons.
Klee is involved in this, which means her mother is probably involved, which means that old hag is involved. Thanks, but no thanks.
Also, yes, Klee is involved too. So much involvement. Fischl is part of my party, Klee is involved, and she's part of my party. Honestly, I am very happy with where this is going. What can I do for you, your highness?
You who have traveled to the farthest reaches of the world, fathom the celestial path of stardust in the palm of your hand, and witness raindrops converge and become one with the undercurrent of destiny. You, yes you,
I
must chart the course that leads the way to the land promised to main Fräulein by fate.
because we've been there already.
Oh, Fischl doesn't know the way there.
Knew it. Apparently we knew it.
Since thou asketh for our help,
Wow.
Paimon can telleth you.
She's
that
trying
we are
really
good
hard.
Friends with the Spark Knight Klee, the guides of destiny.
Paimon, seriously? Yes, seriously. She's going full Chuny too. Excuse me. Have you tried to do anything creative with the combat? What do you mean with the combat? My combat strat is very simple. Set up the Zhongdong, bring out Oz the Raven to inflict Electro on my opponents and act as an individual turret, and then switch to Klee and just bomb the shit out of everyone. It works! Okay, Paimon, seriously.
Come on, just play along.
Very well. I am the one whomst hath travelled here from beyond the stars.
Behold, the Watcher, the Guide, the Weaver of Dreams, the Traveler.
We're really doing this.
Oh, excellent, most excellent.
Gotta appreciate Fischl. A crowd of bemused monsters watches on it as the spectacle continues for another half hour.
Traveler, since you say you know the way, we'll let you take us to the island. I mean, the Promised Land.
Yes, indeed. Half an hour off of this, are you serious? Okay then. My plan for tonight, stay until 1 AM, watch anime, come back for raid, continue anime until passed out. It is I, Megamin of... Honestly, yeah, you can see the similarities in some ways, because the eye patch and they're both Chunies, but that's about where it ends. But Chunies are so adorable and you can't change my mind. Heard Gundam's VA is voicing one of the new villains again? Ooh. I wasn't aware, but I mean he has one of those very classic villain voices. Alright. For the Prinzessin.
Oh, good, fine, done. Right now, Lady Magistus needs to go home to pack her things and catch up on some sleep. Your Highness, your other distinguished selves, let's meet at the city gate at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Ah, gotta play the waiting game,
Very
huh?
well. Then it is settled. One blesses you with an undisturbed slumber, Lady Magistus. You too, traveler.
Ah, why
Main
thank you.
Fräulein means to say, good night. See you all tomorrow.
About darn time.
God damn it. Alright, let's go. But you're looking forward to hearing the Gundam voice. Turn right. Yeah. Of course. I say some quotable stuff all the time, apparently.
I'm exhausted. You all have proper rules. How come Paimon has to be a clock on the wall in the royal palace? Cuckoo! It's 12 o'clock sharp in the Immernachtreich.
It's funny hearing them pronounce words. Paimon, you're the one who started it.
Anyway, since those islands are a pretty mind-blowing place,
Yes.
why don't we get some people with mind-boggling ideas?
And again, I'm still
Kaya's
curious about whether or not my chests are gonna stay opened.
but
Or if the island
no
reset
way
from the previous
Mondstadt
event.
has ideas that boggle the mind quite like a certain somebody who's definitely going to be in the tavern at this hour. Come on, let's go rope.
But yeah, because again, there was an event on the archipelago before. It's an entirely new map. And there was an event, and I already basically finished exploring everything there. And really the only way to keep exploring there is if they reset it. So let's see if they do that. I play games sometimes, by the way, yes. Also, before we go to the tavern, I forgot to do something at the Adventurers Guild. Because I can claim! I am so close to the final step. So close. One more rank and I am maxed. But yeah, really looking forward, because Fischl currently, she's a very good character, but I do kind of want to unlock her other outfit. Because look at that. Look at that. I have to have it. Play games sometimes. How do you do that? Have you never played with someone's emotions? Thank you for listening to my emoji story. Honestly, sometimes reading is hard, but I have Ivanov, so I'm used to hard reading. Also, apparently, I guess we're gonna be recruiting D-Luke for this. Now, D-Luke is someone who Gabe has already seen. If we are gonna be recruiting him. Or we're gonna be recruiting the Tone Deaf Bard. No D-Luke, apparently. I'm sorry, he's not here.
What are they doing in Mondstadt?
Got some cultural diversity in here today.
You're really here. Come on, take a seat and join our delightful conversation. Wow, Traveler, Paimon! Speak of the devil, we were literally just talking about you.
Stream game on the stream has.
A curious
Yeah, no, you have. So why ask questions then, Rob?
What are you doing here in a Mondstadt tavern? And how'd you end up having to share a table with the Tone Deaf Bard?
Because he's an expert when it comes to getting drunk.
Now that's a fun stage name. It seems like you're a pretty well-known singer, fella. Though sadly not a rock and roll
Fair,
singer.
fair.
I could perform a duet.
But to be fair, I'm not sure if you're gonna be able to reach the event.
My newfound friends are my old friends' friends from afar.
I'm not gonna be sure if you can reach the event by, you know, because it's gonna take a while before you can play these.
Oh, we should form a poetry club and call it, the Free Poet Society, or something like that.
Plus, I am not sure if you get to the event. Wait, if someone who hasn't played the previous Golden Apple Archipelago event, are they gonna get that one instead of this one? Or is it always gonna be this event and they're just gonna change the setup a little bit? Are they just gonna change the setup around, or would you actually be getting the old Golden Apple Archipelago event? They probably are just gonna change the setup, but it would be interesting if you get the first one. Going to the toilet. Bye, BRB. Alright, see you in a bit then. Seems drunk or on drugs or something. I don't know if it's just me. It's just her accent. Yeah, I think it's just her accent. DDLC in Genshin? What do you mean, DDLC in Genshin?
Yeah, I felt like getting out and finding some new inspiration for my songwriting. Kazuha felt like going on a trip too, so we figured we'd travel together. Last month, Beto held a big booze-filled party called the Drink Till You Sink Championship, and she put me in charge of the music. And that's where I met Kazuha.
Well, that would be an
Although
interesting
Shireen
place to
can
meet
come
someone.
across as unruly at times, her musical understanding is highly nuanced and original. Safe to say, our shared appreciation for music struck a chord in us both.
Ha! Nice pun, my friend.
You can say that again.
Would you like some
In
wine?
Kazuha's hands, even a
Yes,
leaf
that would be
becomes an
Yuri.
instrument. That makes him an expert among my friends. Starting from Liyue, we passed through Stone Gate and kept going till we came into Mondstadt. Then along the way, we saw this really awesome manor. It was something else.
Oh yeah, we know the one. Our friend owns that place.
The Dawn Winery, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Y'all sure have a lot of friends.
Oh, we
Well,
do.
Whoever it is that lives in that fine place must be really loving life, huh?
Guess so.
Similar souls tend to attract each other. Traveler and Paimon, you must have exceptional taste, just like that friend of yours.
Well,
You're too nice. Unlike some people who only ever seem to poke fun at Paimon.
how can we not poke fun at Paimon?
By the way, do you know anything about the Iridescence tour? It's supposed to be huge. Rumor has it that all 7 nations of Tevat are gonna be involved.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I've heard of that one before. Or if so, it was only mentioned in passing at some point, and in which case, yeah, I don't remember. Shining while Yuri brings wine to school, knowing the rules and wants the club to drink it. I mean, fair. And then Monica went all club president on her. Very, very sad.
Well, so far it's mostly just empty promises. Anyway, it's supposed to be a music festival. The organizer really did a number on me last time. They canceled on me. But I hear that they're still active. I'd love to give the festival another shot. But wouldn't you know it? The plans fell through again.
Wow, it's almost like,
They mess up this bad twice in a row.
you know, with the pandemic
Music
going
is all
on,
about
plans
inspiration.
falling through like
Maybe
this all the
organizers
time,
canceled the show because
kind
the
of-
fair's dried up.
kind of very
But
realistic.
fear not, weary travelers, for your journey was not in vain. It has, after all, brought you here, to me, to the Temple of Music. Your Temple of Music must have more than just good tunes. You're a bard, ain't ya? A song's gotta have a good story or it doesn't make the cut, right? Exactly. You understand the meaning of being a bard so well. To express my gratitude, I will even share one of these stories.
We don't have time for this right now. We have somewhere to be.
You're a funny fella. Are all bards like you?
Certainly the drunk
I've
ones.
met many bards during my travels, but none of them are as entertaining as you.
I'm sure it all comes down to the richness of my imagination and, by extension, the poverty of theirs.
Wow.
And on that note, here is a fantastical tale that is sure to delight you all.
Alright, story time.
Legends tell of an emerald isle in the middle of the ocean. There, the Dodo King and his people live a blissful existence.
This is about the first Golden Apple
When a
Archipelago
Dodo
event.
is born, it dives into the water. Some learn to swim. Others are carried away by the waves, all the way to Mondstadt, where they befriend the children there. One Dodoko made a new friend in Mondstadt, the little Spark Knight. But the Dodo King did
You're really
not
just
agree.
retelling the story, huh?
He demanded that the little knight come to the island and prove herself to him. So the little knight, together with her most important friend in the world, braved the wind and waves, finally reaching the middle of the ocean. But Dodo King was not there. Dodo King had lied.
Oh
There was
no.
no trial by fire or interrogation. The little knight's mother, who was a mage, had built an entire summer city there as a gift to her daughter, along with this message.
Honestly great, Mom.
Summer is the season of love. It is the time for freedom and fun. So everyone, please sing, dance, and enjoy yourselves here.
Okay, Venti, we get it. I've heard the story, I've experienced it myself. One dude applauding. This is awkward. Strange, I was just about to ask about the island. Huh. like he knew.
Interesting. I now have the urge to visit that island myself. This is the thing about traveling. You can't plan ahead. Better to leave when the mood takes you and go where the heart leads.
So you're coming along, that's why you're on the
Glad you
artwork.
liked it. Well, there's wine on the table, and I have stories to tell. Seems like fate is feeling kind today.
Well,
Here's to music. Come on, traveler. Don't worry, if you don't like wine, there's juice as well.
I see you, I'm catching up with chat in a second after the dialogue's done.
This one. I like the color.
Somehow you get dragged into drinking one glass after another. Couldn't read that.
Oh no! Kazuha!
Uh-oh, this fella's drunk. But, wasn't he drinking fruit juice?
Well,
More.
apparently you can get drunk on that too.
More. More, please.
Okay, we can move on. That he's saying way more than the text box.
I think I accidentally placed some fruity cocktails out there. My bad.
Seriously?
Anyway, guess it's time to talk about business after all that drinking.
Yes.
You came here because you need my help, I presume?
Oh, we do.
Yeah, that's a good point. We didn't come here to drink.
Alright, let me catch up with chat now. Can you juggle enemies? I can kind of slightly, but not perfectly. Plato's act to Monica didn't change Yuri, just stole her wine. Wouldn't that be something? So Little Knight accepted the wine from Yuri, got drunk and died by falling off a tree at the end. Klee would probably blow up the tree. Let's face it. How hand-holding can this game be? Apparently very, interestingly enough. Better question, what the hell is that? Oh, you don't know about CodeErr. CodeErr is, well, I'm guessing you're not too much of a VTuber fan like me. As a VTuber myself, I do kind of follow along with HoloLive stuff. I mainly watch clips, but I do also follow along with some of the bigger stuff. And they announced that they were working on, you know, a game. And it's gonna be called CodeErr. And it looks kind of interesting. But I have a strong feeling it's gonna be Genshin Impact all over again, just, you know, with VTubers instead. So I'm slightly worried if I could handle one more of those games. I'm full and ready for bed. Sorry. Alright, see you, Mario. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for coming by, even though, yeah, I know my stream schedule, it's a bit late for you as well. But thanks for just checking in, I do appreciate it. Venti, come with me real quick. Tuber Impact, kind of. VTuber Impact. Venti, I said come with me, where did you go? Why did you go ahead of me, Venti? How dare you? How dare you do this to me?
Look where we are. Yup, I can sense that you're about to tell me something very interesting.
We need to go back to the upper. Tell Venti about Spark Knight giving the inviting official. Yeah.
Mother to an adventurer friend? Oh, she's such a kind.
So yeah, we need to go
child.
back to the Archipelago.
As I'm sure you've already guessed, that letter is most definitely written by Alice.
Yeah. So take us to the Archipelago.
That's so.
Speaking of, guess which two people I ran into on my way to the tavern today?
You mean the two down there?
Master Team?
Oh no, right, you met up with them earlier.
Mother and daughter, both with long elf ears and the most amazingly adorable personalities.
Oh well, who could that have
Alice
been?
and Klee?
We still haven't seen Alice, by the way.
Ding ding ding! Correct answer.
I'm jealous.
The
Venti has
audience
seen
was
Alice.
taking her teeny tiny night on a vacation, and I happened to run into them. As a friendly greeting, the mysterious woman gave me a gift. She also said that if I meet any fun friends, I should share this gift with them. So now it's yours to keep.
Oh no, you're gonna kill us. Venti's gonna kill us.
Minus the fuse, so don't worry, it's not going to explode. Come on, take it. This This way, we can talk to each other just like this, even when we're apart.
That sounds impressive, apparently. Okay. Venticame, because potato. Because potato, indeed. There's enough gachas on this earth, no more. Well, we don't 100% know too much about Hollow Earth yet. We just know... all we've seen is a little bit of gameplay. And that's about it. Nothing so far about any of these specifics. Which is why I can't say for sure it's gonna be a gacha, but I have a feeling it could very well end up being one. It's not going to explode, dice. Yup. Makes sense if that happened. Okay, bye. Bye, Mario. Also, no baby. Don't almost that baby. Wow. Yeah, call me a baby. Sure, go ahead.
It's called a Dodo communication device, and it allows people to stay in touch over vast distances. However, you can't just use it anytime you want, and there's also a limit on the number of times you can use it. That's why it's currently only available to a certain select few.
So basically, a bad
The
cell
inspiration
phone.
for this comes from another world. Alice is always full of surprises. She and Klee asked me to tell you. Please take this with you when you depart for the island. No, wait. The Promised Land with your friends. And have fun.
Ah, the Promised
Don't worry
Land.
about
We're
it.
gonna go there
The organizers
in
of
a
this
second.
vacation have made arrangements. Turn right after you exit the city gates, and you'll see something that will make you very happy.
Oh.
Sounds like the two of you are in cahoots over this.
Of course not. Is that really the sort of person
Yes.
you think I am?
Yes.
Traveler, you're my friend. And as your friend, I just want to give you something that'll make you happy. How can you think this of me?
I'll go. It has been 2 hours and Genshin is still 34%. Yeah, it takes way too long. But trust me, one good thing about it is if you were to I'm 99% sure about this, but if I'm wrong, please don't come after me. But if you were to stop the installation process and boot it back up another time, it should immediately jump to the 34% and just keep going from there. It's not like you're gonna lose progress on the download if you have to cancel it at some point. But yeah, 1 hour and 20 minutes, I'm going to buy milk, son. Oh no! Wait, friend? Friend! Finally, friend achieved. Imagine being friends with a god. Alright, I'll go.
Fair enough. The tone-deaf bard does like to joke around, but he's still one of our best friends. Besides, a vacation sounds great. Actually, Kazuha and Shinyan seemed pretty interested in coming on this trip too. Let's ask them if they want to join.
Oh, I'm sure they would feel up to it. Well, if, you know, Kazuha woke up by now. Is he still out?
Ah, you're back. Poor Kazuha's still out for the count.
Sad.
Seems like he can't handle alcohol so well.
Shinyan,
Well, you are the god of...
wanna
True,
come to the
true.
islands with us?
Adventure. Can't.
Huh? He doesn't want to go anymore. He seemed really interested just a moment ago.
He's not currently all there.
Miss the adventure.
Ah, of course he wants to go.
Kazuha might act mature, but deep down he's just another youngster eager for new experiences.
And she can't hold it
He
in.
didn't think anything of the fruit juice earlier.
Well, all the more reason for you to join the island trip. You know, a lot of people have praised the beautiful scenery there. Even bards.
Well,
Okay, sounds like a plan. How do we get there?
well,
Got it covered, apparently. There'll be a few others joining us on this trip, and we're meeting at the city gate tomorrow morning. We'll wait for you.
Kazuha, wake up! We're going wandering!
Traveler?
Can't miss the ale. No.
Oh, yeah. They don't official yet, do they? Okay, so here's the deal. There's a princess from a faraway land and her retinue, who are also coming on this trip.
Huh?
776 points is mildly infuriating. Yep, I get
Don't
that.
get me wrong. I'm just asking to make sure. But from the way you're plugging this trip so hard, did the iridescence tour folks put you up to this? After all, canceling the iridescence tour after people already made the trip, that's kind of the same thing as tricking people into going traveling, ain't it?
No. Nyan. No nyan.
Don't worry about that for now. You'll all have the chance to get acquainted with each other tomorrow morning. Whether you're a princess, a retainer, a talking raven, a samurai, or a musician, you're all VIP.
Or an isekai protagonist, don't forget about me.
And that's what counts, right?
I'm sure looking forward to it.
Mental breakdown trying to download Genshin. It is a pretty big game, you know. It is a pretty big game. Sadly. So are you coming too, Venti?
I'll have to pass. I have some work to take care of.
You serious? The tone-deaf bard actually has plans to do some work?
I promised
Weird.
a young lady with cat ears and a cat tail that I'd sing at her tavern to boost business and beat the competition. Ah, yes, the competition being this place, which has six-fingered Jose.
Aren't you allergic to cats?
Yup, I can always sing on their roof.
Or
She
pet the
told me
cats
as
anyway,
long as
despite
their
your
sales
allergies.
surpass their
Suffer
competitor,
through it.
There's a whole month's worth of wine in it for me. Oh, what a fine employment opportunity. Virtually tailor-made for me. So have fun, and don't worry about me. I feel like this summer is going to be a very interesting one.
Oh, I'm sure it will be. Also, yeah, good luck on the XML. Again, I really should have, you know... Of course Venti can control the wind. I mean, he's literally the god of wind. He's the god of wind, so of course he can. Intelligence away? Well, If you want to pet a cat, that's gonna be tricky. Alright. Now then, let's jump forward in time a little bit. I hope this works. But yeah, good luck on the XML. And again, I did say I wanted to look into it more, but I really didn't. And I know I have other stuff to do too, like write the poem, and I'm just pushing off everything right now. Oh my god, I went a little bit too far. Damn it. I went too far, so now I have to go even further beyond. So let's wait. Let's just stand in place and wait. That's what you do when you have free time, right? Free time always means just standing in place and waiting. Ah, there you are.
Today is the day of one's reckoning with fate, as foretold by the night sky. Humiliation suffered in the past, the shame we have carried all these years. One bids you adieu, for today it is time for retribution.
Mein Fräulein, if I may be so bold, that final phrase did not sound like one of your own.
Oh?
Of course it wasn't. I just overheard it from someone in the city.
Oh?
I mean, thy princessin is merely drawing on the wisest and courageous sayings she has heard in the land to signify the importance of this day.
Oh, is that so?
Let me see. Huh. It really is someone else's catchphrase.
Wow. Getting called out.
Wow, you're here early.
Awkward pause. Okay, there we go. Hi,
What
Mona.
have you brought with you?
Going raw. Whoa, that sounds weird, but go for it.
Introduce to you a fabled wandering swordsman of Inazuma and an enchanting musical talent of Liyue.
Hey, I'm Shinyan from Liyue. I like rock and roll, sunny days, and good times.
I prefer rainy days personally, but
You
sure.
must be the princess Paimon told us about. You sure do look the part. I hear you're from a faraway land. It's an honor to be in the company of dignitaries. And this lady over here, my family tells me that only the wisest scholars wear pointed hats like this one. Guessing that applies to you too?
I have to pause real quick because Owl, the thing about the minigun, first of all, that would be amazing, but that just reminded me because again, because Streamlabs, the question mentioned Hollow Earth. Not as in Hollow Earth like the conspiracy theory, but HOLO Earth. Hollow Earth. When I saw the gameplay footage, first you see like, yeah, everything's fantasy. You have like your classic samurai character fighting a giant golem. And then camera zooms out and has Fubuki just pull out a rocket launcher and attack. You have complete fantasy setting, samurai characters, camera zooms out, someone pulls out a rocket launcher. Perfection. So yeah, that would probably be something interesting. Genshin Impact, but you can use brick. But yeah, just felt like I should point that out.
She can stay.
Oh.
Xinyan, your gaze pierces the dark veil of night to arrive at the truth beyond.
No more magic, let's use real guns,
Such as
yes.
yourself. Very well. You shall be one's musician laureate.
She's trying to say thanks. You say all the right things. And the same goes for me too. Pleasure to meet you. I'm Mona, an astrologist.
Oh, well, it's nice to meet you too.
Genshin Impact American version.
Mona is amazing. She can find out everything about you by divination.
A princess, an astrologist, and an articulate raven retainer. In the company of giants, my humble self hardly deserves mention.
Ah, don't worry about
I
it.
am
You're amazing
Kazuha
yourself.
from Inazuma. It is an honor to meet you all.
What ho, Kazuha? Divulge thy epithets and thy vocation.
Oh, Main Fräulein would like to know where you work and what your field of expertise is.
I'm afraid
The
I'm
witch is
just
smarter than a
another one.
bullet. Fair.
Guy is an expert in the sword arts. He parries blades that none have ever parried before, and strikes like lightning. Mere mortals could not hope to comprehend.
You know, she's actually...
Is he really that powerful?
Yeah, he parried an attack by the Raiden Shogun.
Oh my.
Yeah, he parried an attack by the Raiden Shogun at one point, so he actually is quite powerful.
Hi, Kazuha. I'm absolutely delighted to meet a great sword master like you. Could we ask you to be our guard while we're on the island?
One hereby declares you captain of the royal guard of the Imanakreich.
Yes.
For even Lady Magistus to praise your skills, you are surely one of rare talent.
Oh, that he be. Lady Magistus is absolutely right, yes. The enemy can control the wind, the bullet is faster. This reminds of that one Pokemon rip-off with guns. I don't know what you're talking about, but I know that there was one episode in the anime where someone actually pointed a gun at Ash. And I think that episode was then cut because of gun. The bullet doesn't work, and still give him some meat. Oh, going there, huh? Again, I am very interested to learn more about what Hollow Earth is all about, because so far we have only seen very little of it, and I'd really like to see more. But yeah, for now, Genshin.
Okay, Lady
Lady Majig... What?
Watching a lot of Breaking
Just
Bad.
call me Mona. Stop calling me that weird name.
By the way, Lady Magistus,
Paimon just ignores.
a legendary great mage gave us a big hint. Come on, everyone, follow Paimon.
Again, Breaking Bad is one of those series where I'm like, maybe I should watch it just because it's so popular, but I don't know. Enemy controls the most powerful magic, meanwhile, I'm pathetic. Pathetic. 40%. Aw, man. It'll get there. Oh, hello. That's new. Hey, Timmy. Die. He's immortal. I keep forgetting. But yeah, that is definitely new. Hello.
Look, everyone, here's our vehicle.
it's not gonna...
Somehow, I suddenly don't feel like going anymore.
It's not gonna blow up and launch us, right? That's not the way we're traveling, right?
Unique little thing. Looks kind of like guava, doesn't it?
It's not gonna blow up and... Like, seriously. By the looks of it, I'm thinking we're just gonna be launched to the archipelago by explosion. Powerful magic is the one that can split atoms in two. Yeah, that would do it. Much Breaking Bad. History, characters, everything's amazing. Okay. The best character ever. Again, I'm really gonna have to put some thought into... Because again, it is very popular. It's not popular without a reason, after all. There's a reason why it's so popular, so maybe I should. By explosion! Ooh, speaking of Konosuba, by the way. The mobile game got another update. You can now power up your characters in yet another different way. So I can now make my characters even stronger than they were before. So maybe I can go back and try to advance a little bit further in expert mode. That's gonna be fun. 1 second. Look at the thumbnail in Discord. This is real. I don't even have Discord open anymore for Genshin, because it's Genshin. It's Genshin, which is a bitch to record, and it takes a lot of processing power, so I have everything I don't need closed, including Discord. And messing around with stuff outside of the game right now would really mess up the stream. Walter White has to lie to his family about what he's doing. Elias will have strong consequences. Ooh, okay. That's always interesting.
Is he the magical creature at Wanmin Restaurant? Now that you mention it, it does look quite similar.
To be honest, even Paimon isn't so sure this can take us to the island after all.
We're gonna get launched by an explosive force.
I see. Only by meeting the lowliest of ends can we arrive at the Imanakreich born anew.
What?
Oh, behold, the doorway cloven by thundering retribution. By such means as I once descended into this realm to bring retribution, do I now venture into the next. Come on.
Okay, I guess we're doing this.
I will enter first. Main Fräulein
So,
need
you
not
know,
worry.
math, yes.
He's in. And now he's gone. Why, this truly is the path of retribution that leads to the promised land.
So it's a
Maybe I
teleporter?
should just do a quick reading for safety.
Lady Magistus, it's fine. This is Alice's creation. It's totally safe. Spare yourself.
Don't have a
trouble.
phone nearby.
Just come with us.
Oh, right, I completely forgot. All right.
If I can't fly, I shall anyways. Honestly, it's kind of, Hello, sorry I'm late. Slept during stream and just woke up. Ooh, okay. Hang on. Everyone exchanges glances before one by one stepping nervously but excitedly into the doorway. The journey is an eventful one, and maybe a little crowded.
Dark in here. Can someone turn on a light?
But welcome to the stream, Shadow.
Quit pushing.
Come on now. Let's all try and stay. Ow! Bishop, you're treading on my hair.
Okay
I thought
then.
it was a snake.
Wow.
We're flying.
Oh, are we flying
Be
after?
careful.
Yo, Mr. White.
Good use of text-to-speech, huh? Alright, I wonder if the archipelago has changed at all. We're about to find out. But yeah, welcome to the stream again, and we just arrived at the archipelago.
We finally landed.
So you didn't miss too much, just the introduction. Which took about an hour.
What a beautiful place. The wind is soft and the ocean is calm. And a pleasant scent blows on the breeze.
It's nice to be back. It's been a while. It really has been a while. Dodo Fortress?
Paimon's feeling way better already now that we can see the ocean.
An ocean of life and a land filled with flora.
Honestly,
Main
official?
Fräulein, we have
This is good.
finally arrived at the promised land, whence we shall revive the Imanakreich.
Oh,
And
faithful
Tord not here yet.
retainers, this is the blessed
Not here
paradise
right
that
now,
one has been
sorry to
searching
say.
for. Here is where we shall witness the culmination of all things. I, who command the darkness, shall lead you to yonder gate of dreams.
Ah, come on.
Shall lead you to yonder gate of dreams.
Mona, I'm guessing that's your cue for something.
Your Archmage Magistus thanks you for your kindness, Your Highness. In this moment, I offer my blessings to the Emmer Reich.
Mona, what are you,
Oh, don't ask. Just follow my lead.
Yeah,
Oh,
just do
right.
stuff.
Praise be to the Princessin, who has led us here to this sacred place.
My sincere gratitude to you for inviting me to join you on this trip, Your Highness.
Just go along with it, perfect.
Your happiness gladdens one's heart. How it delights me to bring us all together here at this most monumentally fateful of moments. Now, as I take my first step on this pilgrimage, I shall perceive this ocean of life with my own earthly vessel. After all, this is where
Yeah,
my soul
you do
belongs.
that?
On the contrary, Lady Magistus, blessed as you are with the great power of Hydro, one yet finds too many impurities in thy soul.
Wow, are you
Main
insulting her
Fräulein
now?
means Lady Magistus is perhaps not the most talented swimmer.
Really?
Oh, official? That's enough. I'm happy enough to join in with the play acting without complaining, but
Excuse me?
you ridicule my genius. Think you can swim better than me? Ha! I'll bring you to your knees, young lady.
Oh my, Main Fräulein. Steel yourself, Main Fräulein.
Uh-oh, this is going somewhere.
Oh yeah! Swimming race, swimming race! Whoever comes in last is a rotten egg!
Well, this is already taking a great start.
Challenge accepted! Heed my words, lowly Lady Magistus! You shall pay for your foolishness for as long as you live!
Ridiculous. I've never lost a single swimming race in my life.
Yeah, because she doesn't need to swim the normal
First one
way.
to run to the beach wins.
She can run across the surface of the water. She can run across water, technically. Her running animation carries over
Are they serious,
on bodies of
running?
water.
I thought they were gonna swim.
Don't worry, if it was a swimming race, Mona would win easily. Again, because every other character needs to actually swim. Meanwhile, she has her running speed. That is far faster. Who are you? Who is the streamer? What is this app? Are you gonna question who you yourself are? You cannot stop me. I have a page of anvil. No! We don't need the anvil. Did you hit your head? Yes. On what? An anvil? Because I know all about anvils ever since adding them. Never mind. Looks like they're enjoying this.
I take it you have no present plans. I want to start by surveying the area first. Want to come along?
Oh, Kazuha, it's good we can count on you. Let's hit my head with some oxygen. Oh no, not oxygen.
Xinyan, are you coming?
Seems like everyone's got things to do. I'll stay here and hold down the fort.
No, nobody said anvil.
Unofficial
Page?
swimming and
No.
Someone's got to set up camp. Don't worry,
Don't.
I got this. You're gonna take a look around, right?
I think
Well,
we're safe.
make
Okay.
Sure you let me know if there are any good views.
Thanks, will do!
Alright. Gotta explore. It is time. We are finally here. Where do we go? Oh, that is a distance. Okay, yeah, I have to re-explore this. Everything is locked again! Hooray! I think last time we started on this island, so now we start over here. Huh. Oh, right, over here. I need a boat, I need a ship, I need to travel. Give me. Summon. I said summon! Well, that was a bit of lag. Anvil is need. Yes, anvil. No anvil. Alright. Let's make our way over there. Again, we just want to continue on with the story right now, because exploration is something I can always do myself. Story, however, is best done. I heard, yes, Anvil, you didn't hear anything. You're deaf. Let's not do that. Okay. Me happy? Well, of course, at least someone has to be happy. Again, it is technically my fault, because I added that as a reward, so I can't blame anyone but myself for this. Also, I don't even know why I'm doing this little challenge here, when I just said that exploration and all that kind of stuff can happen whenever. But I guess it doesn't hurt to grab at least one chest right now. But yeah, thanks Paige for hitting me, as I blame you for the... Of course. Nobody to blame but myself. Now let's see, okay, we still have more area to travel. It is pretty far, quite a distance, but don't worry, we'll get there. So it appears that, yes indeed, the rewards and loot on the archipelago has reset. I think I would have probably done that challenge. I don't think I would have missed it. So the archipelago has been restocked with new rewards. Definitely have to make sure I grab them. Also, I am definitely gonna make a quick stop here to activate the teleporter and the Wave Rider waypoint. Activate. And activate. Ooh. That also helps unlock the map, which is really nice. Okay.
Hey, I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sori. My
Really?
neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know,
Really?
the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today. But it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long.
Yep.
We used to walk to school together on days like this, but Star.
But Star. Oh no. But Star. You had to? Okay, sure. I like the hey. TTS has a surprisingly nice sounding hey. Was not expecting that. Yeah, but you cannot forget Star. Okay, so this is why I'm gonna have to go. There's another little thing, but Star exploded and everybody died. Very sad, very sad. So unlock this. Then we go for the teleporter, and then we see what kind of quest we have over here. Sorry, that's her name now. Yep. Definitely, TTS did totally not mess up on the name or anything. That is also new. That is new. What is that?
Hey, what's that huge weird thing over there?
My question exactly.
It appears to be some sort of machine. And an army cap with traces of hydro next to it. It seems that we are not the first to set foot on this island. Also, there are footprints here. Fresh ones. Likely no more than a few days old.
Was this Alice's work again?
Hyman didn't notice them at all.
Huh. What do you see, Kazuha? What's up? What? You are investigating hard?
Time on. Stay alert.
Okay, we will do that.
Why? Did you see something?
No.
Someone was here.
Yes.
And they're still nearby. Judging from the scent, they're visitors here like us.
There's other people here? Oh, Paimon's scared now. Come on, we need to track him down.
And kill them. Fellow tourists, kill them.
You said the cap had traces of hydro on it? Then let's follow the traces of elemental energy.
Will do. Fight, fight, fight. Yes. Hate you for that. I was gonna use it, now I can't. Very sad. I bring chaos. I have chaos control. Oh no, the chaos, the war of chaos is happening. He likes to sniff. I smell something. I smell a bitch. Okay, we're going this way. Where are you?
We're close. Watch out.
I'm watching out, alright. I'm ready to go for some headshot. I said I'm ready to go for some I'm ready to go for some headshots. Oh! Shadow! I'm the one doing the headshots, not you, okay? Take that. Now look at how much more damage I'm dealing. Look how quickly this dude goes down. They are normally tanky.
Why are there Fatui on this island? Isn't there a single place in this world without mint, sweet flowers, and Fatui?
They get everywhere like weeds.
Interesting observation.
Cappy Cap's gone. Where's Cappy Cap?
What?
Are you looking for something?
Oh no, he's a Mario Odyssey player.
I can't lose it.
He's looking for Cappy.
I don't know anything. Give me back Cappy Cap.
Is this the cap you're looking for?
My brother's Cappy Cap. Gimme.
You return the cap to the Fatus. Huh.
That is not the sharpest sword in the sheath.
Don't bully me or I'll punch you in the... Monster!
This guy is a soldier?
Stop right there. What are you doing here?
This guy is a soldier. Are you serious?
We can ask you the same question.
How?
What are you doing here?
Protect Cappy Cap or brother will get mad at me. Forget the cap. It's your brother we're looking for.
What happened to him?
Dead.
Nothing. He has a fever. He's just a little delirious, that's all. I don't have to tell you anything. Go bother someone else.
So something to do with the machinery, I'm guessing.
Belongs to our friend. You better watch what you say, mister.
What? I thought this island was uninhabited. That's why we came here to...
Yeah, what's that machine for, my friend? Are you testing some new weaponry? The kind of weaponry that could make an entire island disappear? I'm just guessing here. I'm not about to I'm not about to accuse them of testing nuclear bombs or something. I would never. Don't push back. You said you'd go all in on streaming. Do it then. What do you mean? I'm trying again. I'm trying again to do the streams daily, if at all possible. Dong Child combo. I mean, it is a very strong combo, the Dong Child combo. I'd blackmail him for the cap. Makes fair. Nuclear bomb equals creation of Nuke-chan. No! What's that machine?
Fine. I'll tell you, but then you need to leave me alone.
Is it a nuke?
It's a new kind of energy generator that I invented. We were simply looking for a deserted island to test it out on. There. Satisfied?
What kind of energy generator? Nuclear by any chance? Like we told you, this island is ours. Which means by extension, that generator now belongs to us. Now get out of here. Nice purple earring. It changes color depending on my element. But yeah, right now it's purple. Because we are using the power of Electro. Do not impede our vacationing.
Yeah, and if you don't do as you're told, we'll take his cap.
Please don't.
I can't believe this dude is a Fatui soldier.
Stop crying. All right, I promise we'll stay within this area. Okay?
By the way, why is there smoke coming out of your machine?
That seems like a problem.
Because the cursed thing is broken. As much as I hate to say it, our tests did not go to plan. We were getting ready to leave anyway.
Oh, well, just see yourselves out whenever you're ready. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Let's go. Okay.
How is this dude a soldier?
Paimon can't believe we have to deal with the Fatui during our vacation.
We always have to deal with something.
Fatui appear in such an isolated corner of the world. Whatever their reasons, it's likely more complicated than we might think.
Let's just destroy their machine.
We're on vacation, we should stay vigilant.
Yeah, I agree. Hang on, let's call your Genshin strategy the Natsuki combo? The Natsuki combo? Why the Natsuki combo? Could you, we play versus Erpelguy versus... I did see something about Erpelguy with... I did see something in my YouTube recommended about Erpelguy, and the thumbnail looked like it had new graphics, so I'm guessing Erpelguy version 2 is a thing, so I'll definitely add it to the list, because Erpelguy was pretty fun, surprisingly well made, and if it got like a full-on like reworked version 2, then I think that could be really fun to play, yeah. Power of making someone die by disabling the brain, You're under arrest for being, well, code? You can't arrest me for that, that's racist. Yeah, let's move on.
Also, in the interests of keeping the ladies in good spirits, I have a suggestion. Let's keep this between us for now. Let them enjoy their vacation, while the Traveler and I deal with any potential threats. What do you think?
That makes perfect sense, I am in. Map heads right, 10 out of 10. Alright, looking forward to that. Definitely gonna have to check that then.
You're so considerate, Kazuha.
Paimon, you flatter me. I simply don't think it's worth ruining anyone's vacation over a trivial matter like this.
Let's go.
The scenery is beautiful. I hope all of us can enjoy ourselves here.
After we kill a few people. Okay, return to camp. I shalleth, goneth, disableth, thy braineth, buyeth, usingeth, electrieth. Yes. Because of what happened in the sea storm. Dong plus child. Nope. Refuse to comment. Also, apparently waking up the medic main doesn't... it doesn't work. Turn under arrest for being too cool. I'm supposed to be the coolest. Oh no! How could this be? But everyone here is trying so desperately to be uncool. Gonna come back? Alright, Rob. See you in a bit then. See you later. See you later, alligator. Alright, I'm back at camp. How's everyone doing? How is everyone doing?
We're back.
Hello?
Just in time. So,
Oh!
Paimon,
Anubis!
who
Thank
do
you so much for the
think
follow
the
and welcome to the
next
stream.
is? Me or Fischl?
Utter my supreme name and see how Lady Magistus the Presumptuous is reduced to
Again, when it comes by who can travel faster across large bodies of water, Mona would win. Because she can have her running speed on the surface of... Because she can have her running speed on the surface of water. While Fischl would be considerably slower. So Mona would definitely win. But oh well. What happened to Medic Man? I'm actually worried. Honestly, it is kind of weird how Medic just completely disappeared without any words. I don't try very hard, it just comes naturally. It comes naturally to all of us, doesn't it? I'll go with whoever Paimon says is the winner.
Oh, no, you don't. Don't put this on Paimon.
Come on.
Oh, wise Paimon. Surely you can discern who the true winner is.
Lady Paimon, the time to show your loyalty is nigh.
We're very loyal to Official, though. So even though Mona would likely have won
Wait.
normally,
Shouldn't Paimon get some food in her first? Poor thing looks starving after such a long trek out.
Oh, thank you, Xinyan.
they say Mona's Jesus. I mean,
Did walk quite a long way.
Well, you
not
were
exactly,
off on your own
but
thing,
I
and
mean,
caught us some
also
seafood
not
and picked
entirely
us a
wrong.
few fruits. They taste real good barbecued.
So I guess we're
Now that
eating
you
now,
mention it, I'm getting a little peckish myself.
as you always do.
I, too.
Well, there's plenty to go around, so dig in. I can't say I've got the culinary skills of my chef friend, but I promise you'll at least eat your fill.
Time to eat.
Inviting Lady Xinyan here was an astute decision indeed.
Paimon's done talking. You guys carry on if you want to go hungry.
Well, time to consume.
I love that barbecue smell. This tastes amazing.
And nothing is left. We ate
Very
everything.
impressive.
Perfect.
Since Xinyan made dinner for us, allow me to take charge of breakfast tomorrow.
Looking forward to it already. Let me catch up. He's always on. He always has his PC on, but he doesn't respond to DM or any message from our group. Never said anything about going on a travel or something. Okay, that is very worrying. Huh. I do hope everything's okay. Because that does seem like a very weird thing. Yeah. Same after the whole Torah thing. He just disappeared. What if he got... I hope not. I honestly don't even want to think of that kind of stuff. I honestly don't even want to think about that. But, yeah, I'll just... Because even if the worst case scenario is the case, there's nothing we can do about it, so I just won't try to think about it, if at all possible. And just hope for the best. Hope that maybe... I don't know, maybe the connection just got really bad, or maybe something very sudden came up that was... I don't know. We're looking forward to breakfast, let's just say that. But I really hope Medic's okay.
Paimon, too. Oh, Traveler, you forgot about something. Let's talk over there.
Okay, let's go. It's been 4 days. It feels like it's been longer, actually, almost. It feels like it's been longer, actually. And he's still playing versus Erp. Ah. Yeah, that is kind of hard to explain then. Really gotta wonder what's been happening. Huh. Who would play for that long?
That whole thing with the Fatui is bothering you too, right? Well, remember the bomb thing that Venti gave us? We can contact him using that. Wait, no, not a bomb. Venti said it's called a Dodo communication device. Yeah, let's ask Venti if he knows anything. He always seems clued in on everything, so if there's any...
Zhongli would be
info
more
he has,
knowledgeable,
he'll
but okay.
definitely know about it.
I guess we only have Venti to go by. We only have Venti to call. Okay then, you okay there, Venti?
Miss me already?
Yeah, Venti, it's me. Matt has returned from his vacation. It went badly and he's sulking. Or at least Matt is... well, Matt is back apparently, but that doesn't explain what happened to Medic. Yeah, confusing with two similar names, but well, I wonder how badly the vacation went in that case. But I mean, if you made it back, if you made it back, you made it back. So anyway, Venti, it's me.
I know that. You're the only person who can contact me on this thing.
How come you're sneezing?
Cats?
I'm at the cat's tail. So many cats. They gave me some allergy medicine, but it's not working. Okay, go on then. What are you calling about?
Imagine a god being allergic to cats. Honestly, you gotta pity the guy. Paimon, tell him.
Could you be any lazier?
I can always be lazier.
Alright, well, Venti, there's some strange things going on this island. We ran into the Fatui.
The Fatui? Yeah, they're everywhere, aren't they? The Cryo Archon's minions are a capable crew. I'd be more surprised if they hadn't shown up yet.
But they're ruining our vacation.
Exactly. How do we kill them all?
Really? But, you sound fine. They can't have caused you too much trouble, surely. Or, if they did, I'm sure you have everything under control by now.
Yeah, but something just doesn't feel right. That's why we came to you. Don't you have any information for us?
I haven't heard anything new about the Fatui.
They're calling him Lamau. Fair.
Don't worry. I may be a lowly tone-deaf bard, but you may contact me whenever you need me.
We don't need you.
I can't promise I'll be of much help, but at least you'll have someone to talk to, right? Sometimes just talking things through is enough to calm a worried mind.
Yeah, but not when talking to you.
Honestly.
Adventuring is what you do best. It's only natural to encounter a few surprises when you head somewhere new, but just remember, not all unexpected encounters are dangerous.
I mean, that one soldier definitely doesn't seem too dangerous.
Seaside is that which wafts over pastures green. Whenever you see clouds, it was the wind that carried them there. Don't worry, my friends. The wind will always be with you.
Alrighty then.
Okay then. I have to go now. My performance in the cat's tail is starting any second.
Imagine performing like this. Yeah, that can only go well.
Okay, bye. So, he means we don't need to worry too much about the Fatui, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, if that's what the tone-deaf bard says, then fingers crossed we'll have a peaceful and relaxing vacation where nothing weird happens at all.
I doubt that's gonna be the
Go on
case.
a long trip with your friends. The important thing is to have fun.
Fun? What that? Welp, quest completed. Rest until the following day. Well, let's rest until the following day. It said until like 6, I think. Should have really paid more attention to the time, shouldn't I have? Still half asleep, you can make out the sound of people talking, and I can't read that fast.
Traveler, wake up!
I don't want to!
Oh, thank goodness you're awake. Paimon has good news and bad news. Which one do you want to hear first?
Well, the bad news is that I have to see you first thing in the morning. But sure.
Okay, Paimon, sorry. Wake up, something's happened.
Go on, I'm listening. Did everybody die? If so, time for some revenge kills.
Okay, bad news first. The bad news is something weird's going on with this island. And
Told you we should have killed those Fatui and destroyed their machine.
It seems like it has nothing to do with what we came across yesterday. Today is a different issue entirely.
And what might that be? Don't tell me we have to worry about hilichurls this time.
Ah, look, he's awake.
Pirates?
Careful not to frighten him. He's probably just like the others.
Wait.
Humans.
Talking squirrels?
Delicate little things.
How are you doing, mate? Feeling a little fragile?
So, as you can see, the boat can talk.
The boat? Talks. I might just go back to sleep for a bit. Yeah, honestly, if my boat talks to me, I'm gonna be worried. Genshin 58%, that's progress. Slow progress, but progress nonetheless.
No! Avoidance isn't gonna solve anything!
Poor soul. Imagine being scared of talking squirrels and boats.
I'm not scared, more
We
confused.
can't blame him. After all, humans aren't quite accustomed to hearing things like us talk.
Wait, have you guys always been able to talk?
Highly doubt that.
Of course! Otherwise, how would we communicate with others of our kind?
So in other words, we suddenly gained the ability to understand you? Huh. How strange.
Maybe you...
I want a talking boat. Honestly, if it's...
Congratulations.
As long as it's not some AI voice, but the boat is actually conscious, that would be weird, but also kind of interesting.
You're back.
Please tell us you can hear this too, and it's not just us.
Yes, we went for a little walk. The enchanting scenery and pleasant weather here soothes the body and mind.
But please tell us you can hear this too, and we're not the only ones. Are we just going crazy on the island?
Fine, except that some places are a little peculiar.
The servants of darkness have descended. Rejoice, for the return of the Imanok is nigh.
Main Fräulein means that this is an unexpected development, and she has never seen anything like this
Yeah,
before.
unexpected development, like
Close to what she said.
behind us.
my
That's
apologies.
unexpected.
Please take that as my own opinion.
But yeah, what happened on your end? What happened for you?
After last night, there have been some unusual spectacles on this island.
Yes, swimming birds, flying squirrels, the sun and moon in the sky together. Some of these sights only lasted for a moment, but that doesn't make it any less bizarre.
Okay, the world is the world is falling apart. Reality's falling apart. What do we do?
Flying creature around.
There was also a peculiar floral scent on the wind. Though there are many flowers on this island, that scent did not resemble any of them.
Is the boat behind me just gone? I don't see it
Whatever these
anymore.
things are, they aren't visible to the naked eye.
I tried to perform a divination.
No, it's still
but
there.
The scryglass showed only a chaotic mess that was impossible to decipher.
Oh, Paimon has a bad feeling about this. What have we gotten ourselves into? I had resolved to summon the Imanok in this land, but now we observe these puzzling phenomena. Could this be the spawn of the condemned, trying to thwart my sacred endeavor?
I don't know.
You don't think Alice could be behind all this, do you?
It's not impossible. Taking all the colors from scrapped works or cutting and assembling images, which is more tedious. Both sound tedious, but honestly, if we're talking about scrapped works that you aren't gonna work on anyway, what's the purpose in keeping them? So you might as well try to salvage what you can. Probably, but I don't know, I'm no expert in the field.
But if it really was her, it wouldn't make sense to do all this.
Look at them, old chap. Seems we scared the pants off them.
Aye, well, they've never seen anything like this before. This old boat sailed all over the briny seas in its time, and tried talking to many a sailor too.
Well.
But in all that time, not a single person has ever spoken back.
Exactly. If it weren't for this environment, who would have thought humans would be able to chat with us?
I am still confused.
What do you mean by that?
The environment. Could it be that the environment is what's interfering with my divination?
Feels like I might still be dreaming. Am I asleep? Can someone pinch me?
Even if you were. Dreams aren't supposed to become reality, right? And a dream won't make you suddenly understand boats and squirrels.
What is it now?
Look, over there!
What is over there? Camera, pan over. I can't see anything like this. Whoa, and suddenly it's dark. Whoa! Fischl, your kingdom is approaching. Now this feels like something that deserves the name Immernachtreich. This feels like an area deserving of that name. Whoa. That definitely seems like the perfect kingdom for official
No,
to have.
it felt too real to be an illusion.
Those things we saw flickering in and out. That's exactly what I saw earlier this morning.
Oh.
Does this mean the Imanakrish is real?
Wait, what?
Continue.
Oh, behold, the Imanakrish has come, just as your Prinzessin had prophesied.
Sure.
Come, my people, a new chapter awaits us.
Indeed, mein Fräulein. We all have witnessed this miracle with our own eyes. And now is the time to celebrate the creation of a new world.
I am excited.
Rejoice.
Welcome to the Imanakrish. She looks so happy. Paimon doesn't have the heart to interrupt.
Honestly, just let her have this. Let her have it.
She doesn't seem surprised in the slightest. Does that just come with being an experienced adventurer, or...?
If this isn't an illusion, we ought to go and investigate.
I agree.
I got an idea. If you hurt yourself in a dream, you wake up right away, don't you?
What, do you suggest actually pinching each other? Like, guys, what's going on about earlier?
Yes, you have a point.
Right? So come on, Kazuha. Hit me.
Stab me right in the chest with your sword.
I'd rather not. How about you hit me instead?
But that'll hurt real bad.
Hey, there'll be no need for any of that. Just leave it to us. Hey, Traveler, can Paimon hit you?
What are you talking about? I'm gonna headbutt you.
I like your senses of humor, me hearties. An illusion. So, talking boats and squirrels are just an illusion to humans, huh?
Now, it's understandable, old chap. Haven't you heard? As humans grow older, they forget many important things and lose many of their
Yeah,
abilities.
we do. Hang on. How much wine did we drink last night? Too much, apparently. Not that far-fetched. Samir, is that German slightly? It is. It is. I keep talking about it all the time, about how it's a little bit funny to hear these people try to pronounce German words sometimes. But yeah, it is definitely off. But you know, can't blame people who aren't native speakers and are only reading out the lines. So again, I just think it's a little bit funny.
Aye, so they do. A pity, to be sure. Thinking back, in all those years I spent sailing with the fleet, I would have never imagined that one day I'd be laughing over something like this.
Can you both please shut up again?
Lads and lasses, don't you want to take a wee gander at all the
Hey, Paimon, that
places
will
you're
fix
so
everything.
curious
Yes.
about?
Of course, but how do we get there?
Look, here.
Look where?
At what?
Blimey, at me, of course. Oh, that's right. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm the smartest chip you'll find in all of these parts. The name's... just call me whatever takes your fancy.
I'll just call you Boat.
The name?
That I do. I just can't remember it. All I know is that I came here from Inazuma.
And you talk like a pirate.
Paimon shall name you Mitaboru. How's that? All the other ships in Inazuma seem to have names ending in Ru too.
Mitoboru. Ha! That'll do nicely.
Alright,
You're
Mitaboru,
lucky to
let's
have met me.
go.
I can sail through the choppiest seas with ease. There isn't a wave out there that can capsize me. So, come aboard, and I'll take you wherever you'd like.
But, you know, entering a boat feels a lot weirder after it starts talking to you.
Unlike that Animo Archon who abandoned us here.
The Animo Archon?
You know, the Animo Archon of Mondstadt.
Yeah, we're
Don't you know,
familiar.
Some of these islands used to be Mondstadt's mountaintops. Once upon a time, the Animo Archon sliced them off to neaten the place up and chucked them into the ocean. My great-grandfather was on one of the mountaintops and got sent flying here along with it.
Boat war. Didn't really need that image in my mind.
Happened.
And we've been living here for generations since then. Fortunately, there were a few other squirrel families that got stranded on these islands as well, so we built ourselves a kingdom here. The good thing is that there are no predators or competitors around. All the pine cones on this island are ours for the taking. The bad thing is, we're stuck here.
So,
Didn't see that coming.
it's a lovely island.
The Immernachtreich is a kingdom of squirrels. Hold thy tongue.
Wow.
Paimon, please do not make such slanderous statements. The Immernachtreich is, of course, a
Yeah, you
kingdom
can
of
definitely
night
tell.
residents.
Not that my German is perfect.
Lad,
Well, I
you
personally...
Inazuma, aye? That makes us brothers. Ha!
Nah.
Every young lad of Inazuma has to pluck up the courage to set sail on an adventure one day. So,
We are coming,
are you
Mitaboru.
coming?
After I give everyone a German lesson.
To set sail is to leave one's homeland and travel far away.
Aye. You need lots of courage and just a dash of heartlessness. 'Cause once you leave, you may never return. But if you stay, you're forever a prisoner in your own heart.
Inspiring words, Mitaboru. And you're right. The Wanderer's spirit runs in my blood.
Aber
I'll
natürlich.
go with you.
But that's cheating.
My friends, are you coming too? I want to take a look at the strange phenomena
Is it?
on that island. Also, I smell ancient timber and waterproof varnish on this boat. The scent is indeed from Inazuma, so I believe he speaks the truth.
Huh. Well, what does everyone think?
I, as a general rule of thumb, I don't
Thy
think.
princessin shall take to the seas.
Let's all go. It'll definitely be an experience.
Ha! Great. And we're off.
I guess we're off.
Safe travels.
Also, one thing that you can definitely notice about the German pronunciation is how they always pronounce mine as main. Even though in English you say mine, just like that, but because it's spelled differently in German, apparently the voice actors feel like they shouldn't pronounce it as mine, and instead main. I don't know why. I don't know why they say main Fräulein when it's mine Fräulein, but I guess, again, the different spelling, I guess, is throwing people off. It is weird sometimes. Different languages, different things. Alright, Mitaboru, what are we doing?
Good going, lads and lassies. Mitaboru admires your bravery. How long have you been here? Oh, it's not your first time. Ha! Well, I never.
Where did you put your anvil? No anvil here, and I hope there will not be an anvil here anytime soon. Is it someone say... Someone say Guile? I heard someone say Guile the same way and I lost my shit. Like Gale? Ah. It'd be weird. Some stuff be weird. But hey, again, you can't blame someone. They're clearly just trying to read their script. They're not gonna try to study German just for a few lines, you know? And we can all have a good laugh sometimes. I see that tiny little tree.
We're almost there.
Yeah, I can see that.
Your personal belongings with you, and mind your step as it.
Look, there's something over there.
Paimon, you just interrupted Mitaboru.
Let's take a closer look.
It's a teleport waypoint. Let me just... yoink. So what do we have here?
Well, I certainly
Sound
didn't
like all of
expect
Germany is gay.
This is a bonsai pot.
Ah, yes,
right?
the age-old question: gay or European?
Nice, but it looks like it's been a little neglected.
Or both.
This bonsai was in my family for many generations. I saw it once in a Tenryo Commission warehouse, but it looked quite different from how it does now. At that time, there was a withered tree inside.
Why would someone keep the plant in there if it's dead?
It's a way of sending a secret message.
I remember
Indicated
that.
There was something hidden inside the flower pot. There was a letter buried down at the bottom.
We
which
were there
told
for
an
this.
ancient secret in my clan. I did not take the bonsai with me after reading the letter, which means it should still be in the warehouse now. I wonder who removed the plant and placed the pot here.
So the bonsai pot belonged to your ancestors? Seems a shame to leave it empty like this.
Is the pot gonna start talking now too?
Kazuha, what do you think about maybe putting a little something inside it?
All right. Though I still don't understand why it has appeared here, I can give that a try.
I guess we're doing gardening now. Ooh. Event loading up? Okay.
I knew it wasn't gonna be that simple.
Where's Kazuha? Okay, that just threw us into a domain. You were wondering where you put your anvil until it hit you. That it did. Depending on the time of day, the French go either way. You know, you have a point there. I mean, there's a reason why it's called French kissing. Where's Kazuha?
Oh, yeah. Everyone's here, except for Kazuha.
Are we in his mind?
Where are you? Are you okay?
Maybe we're in his mind
No
somehow.
response. Well, let's keep an eye out for him.
Look at the decor here. It's like the inside of a grand mansion. I don't think this is a perilous maze. It's somebody's home.
Most curious. What secrets lie within this place I shall surely uncover.
Yeah, let's uncover. Fischl will uncover all the secrets. What's this? The prismatic rampart can be used to fire arrows of different colorations. Trust the rampart's angles of elevation, depression, and rotation to allow it to hit targets in different positions. Matic seals of certain colors can be dispelled by arrows of the same color, fired by prismatic ramparts. 3 different colors for seal and arrows. Picked up a gem, you can unlock a new arrow color. Meaning that this currently does not have a color. So I have to find that somewhere. And that needs to be hit by a blue one, which is this one. Wait, so that should just go straight, right? Well, that was easy enough. So now we have a new color. I think I have to shoot over this way, then this way, and this would shoot somewhere. Let's check some stuff first. Flipping through some old books today, I found my father's notes. I read them, of course, he wouldn't mind. As expected, most of the content concerned forging techniques as well as tricks on how to handle certain ores. Tail end featured a number of hand-drawn drafts, mostly bonsai designs. Well, I suppose his love for them does count as a clan tradition. My son turned 6 this year. His name is Kazuha, just as my wife wished. His coming and her going were not far apart. To think that it has been 6 years since then. If she were still here, she would surely be helping my father in the yard. My father lived well in his younger years, and that lifestyle has greatly deteriorated in his latter ones. Fills me with shame to admit that I am unable to improve these circumstances. He says that it is not important, however, and that it is instead we who are young who are the key. The Weep Waker. Yes, that's what that's what's going on. We're playing the Weep Waker.
So keeping bonsai plants really does run in the family. But the fact that we're even here and could see his father's notes, it just seems so unbelievable.
By the way, after we emerge from this domain, I will take a step back from the event and start doing some stuff for Kazuha's story quest. Utility room? That's what we were just in, so I can switch it to unknown chamber. Something happened? I heard something. A chest! Ah, good thing I changed the color. Okay, so here's what we do. Rotate this once, twice. Rotate this once. And fire. And there we go. Common chest unlocked for 2 Primo Gems. Not a lot, but every little bit of Primo Gem rewards helps. Huh. Ooh. How do I not fall through here? This is weird. Okay. Doesn't look like there's anything down here. That is on its side. Hang on a second. This entire room is on its side, isn't it? Is this the room I was just in, just rotated? No. Couldn't be. Okay, so we have another one of these, which fires straight at that. Okay. Let's take a look. What do we have here? We do have a note. To my dear father, Kadehara Kageharu, ever since the official dissolution of our house, I have packed my bags, left our ancestral home, wandering the world, and I have learned much on this journey. Today I was reminded of the many scenic artworks you drew in your notes as I passed some seaside cliffs by. The sight gave me much to think about. The wondrous leisure is not the tradition of our clan, but the appreciation of scenery surely counts. I believe it was great-grandfather who started that particular practice. You mentioned that he enjoyed planting small trees, loving their subtle branches, while grandfather was of a different temperament, enjoying fiddling with stones more. When I was young, our backyard was full of the many curious stones that grandfather collected. Back then, I thought the ground was littered with treasure, but now I know much more of the world. I can be quite certain that at least some of them were sword-testing stones that grandfather brought back from the foraging station. I knew precious little about stones then, believing them all to be of great value. But can there really be so much treasure in life? I am writing this letter as I rest in a shady spot on a hilltop. I intend to burn this letter shortly before using the water from a mountain stream to quench the remnant embers. This way I believe that this message will reach you. Though you can no longer receive letters, I dismissed the servants after your passing and settled our various assets. It isn't worth much, but it's enough to live on. I fear that our bonsais may not have fared as well as I hoped. I sold what I could to get my hands on to pay our debts, save for great-grandfather's old relic. It was confiscated by the Tenryo Commission. That said, I suspect that staying in their storehouse may have a better fate for it than remaining in my hands. I have not been here in a long time. The wind whistling through the mountains is just as lovely as it was when you first brought me here many years ago. I am setting off again. Farewell, Kadehara Kazuha. So we must be in his mind or something, because if he burned this letter, then there's no way for it to exist.
Kazuha wrote while he was traveling.
Oh, what a sad letter.
Yellow. We need yellow.
Kazuha.
Goes here, that goes here, that goes there. Okay, we can fire. Wait, change color? Okay, just fire. No, that color definitely does not match. Well, we'll see anyway what happens. Nothing. To be expected. Let's change rooms in that case. Unknown chamber. I knew this looked like a combat area. Well, let's hurry this up then. This should be quick. This should be really quick. Now those guys are still kind of tanky. The big ones. But even so, not too tanky. There we go, now they can't heal. And even Zhongli got a nice little power up when I changed some stuff around. Oh, there's more. Well, hi everyone, prepare to die. Come on. Is that all you can do? And boom. Also Raymond, hi. Whelp? What do you mean whelp? Hello. How are you? Hope you are well. Okay, now I can do this. Then we switch back to the collection room. And now we can fire. Go. Oh no, it didn't save my settings. Turn that, turn that. Turn that. Okay, we saved it. We saved it. I thought it would save my settings, but it didn't. You're here! Hello! We had someone asking about your whereabouts earlier, Tord. Welcome! Future Tord. And AD Tord, of course. Everyone is here, apparently. Welcome! We're currently exploring what I think might be Kazuha's mind, but I'm not entirely sure. After you find Melodic or Momori, you can pick them up and carry them with you. Place them in special shrine to cause certain changes in the surrounding area. So, grab this, put it here. And find one more and put in the other one, and that opens the door, I'm guessing. This room is definitely sideways. This room is definitely sideways. Weird. There isn't anything down here, right? Doesn't look like it. Help! I guess I'm going down anyway. Did you see how I was stuck there? That was interesting. Well, that was interesting. Okay, moving on. Can't go out here. Very narrow corridors. Nice little traps. Nothing to worry about here. Thank you. Grab the chest too. And we're back. Hello? Anyone home? Okay, it's another one of these. Have a look. Oh! Okay. Well, that's simple.
flesh
Oh.
resides in society, while the heart yearns for the natural world. Such has been the way of the Kaidaharas for many generations.
Was not expecting to get
Kazuha,
this kind of
the
deep dive
future
into
of
Kazuha's
this
mind
clan
here.
will one day be in your hands. When that time comes, remember to always stay true to yourself.
Honestly, makes sense that we're starting with his story quest after this. Can I pick it up now? There we go.
Say something about the Kaidaharas.
Sounds like it might be Kazuha's grandfather.
Took you an hour to what? To come here? So, that seems like a long time.
Listen carefully, Kazuha. A Kaidahara blade is not forged for the purpose of harming people.
Let me pick that up. Ah, there we go. There's another one. And another one.
Father, what are you carving?
It's a rock garden. I'm modeling it after the scenery I saw on my travels abroad. It'll go in my bonsai later.
Ah.
Work has been so busy these years, I've barely had a moment to spend with my grandson. I hope he doesn't take after me. When he's older, he should get out there and see more of the world.
Oh, he's seeing the world, all right.
I believe the other voice belongs to Lord Kazuha's father.
Oh, I see. We have ventured into Lord Kazuha's memory.
So I was right about being in his head. Hello, chest. So wait, I'm looting his brain right now? That feels weird. I guess we're looting his brain. Oh, there he is.
Oh, there you are.
Huh? Where did you all go?
This place is a maze. We all got trapped inside except for you.
So, what were you up
Stuck
to?
in this room the whole time and can't seem to find a way out. I have to say, this place looks a lot like my childhood bedroom.
Huh.
This is your home. Why would you be trapped here? Is the maze trying to keep you out?
You tell Kazu about everything that just happened. A lot of shit happened, okay?
It appears that this whole maze is modeled after my family home. And all the conversations you heard in there are in fact words once spoken by my father and grandfather.
Oh.
You said that the maze is trying to keep me out. Indeed. I'm the only one unable to explore this place.
Well, let us just mess with your brain then.
Structures are some kind of mirage. According to what Kazuha said, all this seems to be constructed based on Kazuha's memory.
But why should Lord Kazuha be the only one excluded?
So he doesn't feel
Maybe
like
that comes from
embarrassment
me,
about
too.
it? Oh?
To me, what is past is gone. Everything in the world is guided by its own rules, and as for people, we can never relive the past.
But we're just reliving
I think
your
that
past.
This belief is the reason why the mirage was keeping me out.
Oh, I can get behind that. It's a very sensible way of looking at things.
All our thoughts have consequences. I don't consider it strange, and I don't think it's anything you should be worried about.
Are you sure? Uh-huh.
We got in here by touching the bonsai, didn't we? So perhaps, if we touch it again...
We can get out? But there was other areas I could have gone that I haven't been able to explore. I guess we're gonna be able to go back? Huh.
Hey, look! That whole mountain's changed completely.
Wait. Everyone, I might have an explanation. The changes in the mirage could be related to the bonsai. My father once mentioned that this pot was originally part of a collection belonging to my great-grandfather. He adored his bonsai and always took great care of them.
And now they
When our
alter
family fell upon
reality?
hard times, my grandfather traveled far and wide looking for a way to save the clan. However, during that time, my great-grandfather became gravely ill.
Huh.
He knew my grandfather had no interest in bonsai, so before his death, he gave most of his carefully crafted bonsai away. This is the only one he retained.
Huh.
To hide the letter with that secret in it, right?
Yeah.
Yes, and to give his son something to remember him by.
And that
My
apparently, okay.
grandfather returned quickly as he could, but my great-grandfather had already passed away. They never got the chance to say goodbye to each other before the end.
Huh.
After that, my grandfather would spend long periods of time standing in front of this bonsai, lost in thought. Eventually, he started to make his own bonsai. Unlike his father, he preferred arranging rock gardens instead of plants.
I mean, to each their own, I
Perhaps
guess.
influenced by my grandfather, my father also took a liking to crafting bonsai. Back then, our courtyard was filled with all kinds of them. And this flower pot was passed down to me as a family treasure.
So are you gonna try to
It's
go for
certainly no
bonsais next?
coincidence that it appeared here and became the entrance to the mirage. It's almost as if it's giving me a chance to make up for past regrets.
Regrets about what, though?
There was once a time when the Kaidaharas were an illustrious clan in Inazuma.
Mm-hmm.
After the Raiden Gokaden incident, our clan's fortunes took a turn for the worse. By the time of my generation, our downfall was complete.
Sucks
Later,
to suck.
I fled Inazuma as I didn't want to be arrested. With no one left in the Kaidahara clan, the authorities confiscated everything in our home, including this bonsai. Like my ancestors before me, I think I'd like to try it out for myself. Recreate a favorite scene from my travels and place it into this pot.
And maybe that'll affect the surroundings.
Since the contents of this bonsai affect the mirage, I'd at least like to try my hand at making something. But what style? Should I use plants for the bonsai like my great-grandfather? Or rocks like my father and grandfather?
How about a mix of both?
Perhaps a rock garden would suit me better.
So do you need any supplies to make this bonsai?
I'm guessing we're gonna have to fetch those supplies. Ah.
I think I'll need a set of tools and some rocks that can be carved and made into decorations.
Got it. We'll help you look.
We might just get lucky. If the pot's here, then surely other stuff related to crafting bonsai can't be far away.
I'm sure.
I concur. Lord Kazuha, take heart in your search. For my retinue and I shall help you retrieve your missing treasures.
Another time, because now we're gonna dive into your story, Kazuha. Complete. Alright, so here's what I plan to do now. Also Genshin 76%, getting close to the end. By the way, Owl, what server are you gonna be playing on? Are you... I'm just curious, because everyone I know on through streaming, every other person I've met through streaming basically plays on the American server, which means I can't play with them. So I'm just curious. American? Okay. So that's one more person to add to the list of American players. It makes the most sense, to be fair, but sometimes I am a bit envious of everyone else who can play together. Now then, where was I? Right. Story quests. And unlock. Also, I can claim. Okay, it's unlocked. We can go ahead and do it now. So let's do this one. And again, we'll return to the Archipelago as soon as we get the chance to. But first, I do want to spend some time, because we just went into Kazuha's brain. So I think before we continue any further with the Archipelago, I think it is finally time to actually do his story quest. Alright, Kazuha. Where are you? I'm saying that like I don't know where he is. Reveal yourself. Kazuha? Where are you? I'm supposed to be here, but you're not here.
It's been a while since we first set foot on Inazuma.
It sure has been a while.
Things have happened since then.
There have been many memorable events, like Kazuha parrying an attack by the Raiden Shogun.
Yeah, we've definitely made some progress on our journey. So, where should we go today?
Wait a moment.
Huh? What's up?
Someone's coming. Oh, I guess it's time to fight.
What the heck was that for?
Well, this should be easy. That's definitely a weapon I haven't seen. It looks like a very basic enemy, but I don't recognize that weaponry. Ooh, and you're tanky.
Huh? So you don't have a vision after all. Seems like I've mistaken you for someone else.
At the very least, you should make sure you've got the right person before you go attacking them.
Also, what about visions?
Even when you've got the right person, you shouldn't go attacking
Yeah,
them out of
the Vision Hunt decree is finished. Why would you even still go after us?
By the name of Kazuha.
Yes.
He carries a sword just like you. I've also heard that he possesses an animo vision.
Why are you looking for him?
That's none of your business.
Is it because of the vision? Because again, Vision Hunt decree is over, my friend.
Never mind. You don't look like you know anything anyway. I'm wasting my time.
Hey, Maiden's alive. Has he responded or something?
What is this guy's problem? Coming around here, waving that weird sword in
Has he responded to one of your messages asking about how he's doing?
Seems like a real nutcase. Well, one thing's for sure.
Camping trip, okay.
Why are we telling him anything about Kazuha?
Surprise camping trip. And just kept playing Urple Guy during the entire camping trip, apparently. Probably forgot to close it before leaving. Didn't have time to say, okay. Well, that's good. So we worried for no reason. Good. Well, yeah, couldn't agree more.
Paimon has a feeling, though, that even
But that is good to know. Everything's fine.
Kazuha to a duel, he won't be able to beat him. Anyway, just to be on the safe side, we should go fight Kazuha right away and tell him to watch his back.
Actually, I have a hunch.
Oh? What kind of hunch?
I think this guy may have a special connection to Kazuha.
Special connection? You mean beyond already knowing each other?
Can't say for sure, but I feel like their fighting styles are kind of similar. I'll say I can't say for sure, but I don't know. I didn't really see too much of a fighting style, considering I took him out way too quickly.
Yeah, maybe a little. But then again, most people look pretty much the same once they start fighting, so that doesn't really prove anything. Anyway, there's no time to lose. Let's go tell Kazuha so we won't get into any danger. Paimon heard that the Crux fleet is stocking up in Rito at the moment. Let's look for him there.
I guess we're going to Rito then. A strange and friendless road. Well, let's quickly head on over there. It's not too far away, but I still teleport because I am lazy. If I could teleport IRL, I would totally do it. Even if the distance wouldn't be that long to walk, I would still teleport. Alright, where are you hiding? Kazuha! Hey, random dude, have you seen Kazuha?
Hello? Do you know where Kazuha is?
You're looking for Kazuha too, huh? Guess he must have done something impressive after all.
Two? Don't tell me that other dude was here.
Well, we took the small vessels into Rito on a routine supply run, only this time, as soon as we entered the harbor, we ran into a huge crowd of Inazumans, all of them wanting to know about Kazuha.
Huh.
That's because of that battle on Nizuchi Beach. Captain Beto had a great run there too, but I don't see her getting this kind of attention. Kazuha keeps to himself most of the time. In fact, there are times when he doesn't even listen to the captain, but she just laughs it off.
Is this all about how he blocked the attack that one time?
Oh, so you still don't know what he did?
I've heard bits and pieces. Something about him blocking the right.
Yeah, he did do that.
No Hitotachi.
He did in fact do that.
Is it really as big a deal as everyone's making it out to be?
You could compare it to the technique Beidou used to strike down Haishan? What?
Really? Wow. When you put it like that, it all makes sense. In that case, his newfound stardom is well deserved. He was called away earlier by some people from the Tenryou Commission. They said they had something important to discuss with him. I thought they'd come to arrest him at first. Turns out they couldn't have been friendlier to him. Seems like they really respect the guy.
You can't help but respect someone that powerful.
This would have been completely unimaginable.
Shogunate probably wants to show some goodwill. After all, the Raiden Shogun's mindset has changed.
Thank you. Guess we'll go pay a visit to the Tenryou Commission.
Alright then. I'll just stay here and carry on trying to fend off the crowd.
Alright, Tenryou Commission it is. So all the way over to Inazuma City. And let's see if we can find him here. Hey! Hey Kazuha! I know we literally just talked on the Golden Apple Archipelago, but now you're at the Tenryou Commission headquarters, so what's up? You in here? That trail looks very weird. Look at where that's going. And up there, and then straight, and then left, and then down, and then back over to the right. That doesn't look like it's supposed to be like that.
Oh? It's you.
Hey, just came to tell you someone's looking for you. Don't know who it is.
Greetings. We were just discussing the repealing of the Vision Hunt Decree. Since you're here, you're very welcome to listen in on the conversation.
That we shall,
Mr.
sure.
Kaidahara here to extend a gesture of goodwill on behalf of the Shogunate. Your hard work has secured for us the agreeable state of affairs that we now enjoy. Also, I've been granted the chance to correct my clan's past mistakes, and for that, I'm deeply grateful. The Almighty Shogun has issued a large array of directives aimed at resolving, or at least easing, the tensions that have built up over the years. The Tri-Commission has made the recommendation to use this opportunity to restore the honor of the Kaidahara name.
Oh!
Regarding the history of the Kaidahara clan, I trust that you're already somewhat informed?
Yeah, I heard a thing or two, especially just now on the Golden Apple Archipelago. We kind of had a little bit of a refresher. So yeah. But restoring the name of the Kaidahara clan, that would be that would be an interesting thing. But I'm not even sure if he's all that interested in coming back to the family business.
In short, there was once a group of select bladesmiths who served the Shogun directly, responsible for upholding and further developing the traditional blade forging arts of the Almighty Shogun. The Kaidahara clan belonged to this class. But there came a time when some of these bladesmiths revolted and fled to Snezhnaya. Both the Kaidahara and Kamisato clans were held accountable for lax oversight and entered a period of great turmoil.
Yikes.
We later learned that the whole misadventure had been secretly orchestrated by the Fatui.
Because they're always behind
Attributing all of
everything.
the blame to the Kamisato and Kaidahara clans was neither proper nor just. Considering Mr. Kaidahara has once more made an outstanding contribution to Inazuma, the Almighty Shogun believes he should not only be rewarded for his achievements, but also receive recompense for the excessive punishment borne by his clan in the past. In the interest of preventing further harassment of the Bladesmith clans by the Fatui, we chose not to publicly release the findings of our investigations into these matters. We trust you can understand why this was necessary.
This is a true honor. I am delighted to be in a position to receive the goodwill of the Almighty Shogun
But
and the Shogunate at large.
Where's the but?
However,
Or however,
to assume that this magnanimous gesture does not come without some strings attached?
I can assure you that nothing could be further from the truth. We seek only to correct a past injustice.
Is
With
that
the
so?
Kaidahara clan's reputation and occupation restored, the Kaidaharas will be bladesmiths once more. and your wanderings will finally come to an end.
But I think he enjoys
You will be
wandering
able
right
to lead
now.
a safe and prosperous life in Inazuma City, with the almighty Shogun's blessing and full support of the Shogunate.
Again, I'm not sure if he wants to
I have
return to
grown
the family
accustomed
business.
to life among the elements. I fear I would no longer feel at home behind the tall walls of a stately abode.
Yeah.
Yet my ancestors did indeed take great pride in the name of Kaedahara, and the art of blade making for which it stood. I do have a responsibility to restore their honor.
I sense some hesitation in your words. Should you accept this offer, I imagine many of the malicious rumors currently circulating through the populace will disappear.
Well,
Malicious rumors? All we heard on the way here was so much praise that we
exactly.
almost wondered whether there was another Kaedahara Kazuha in town.
I mean, come on, again, he blocked a god's ultimate attack.
They cannot accept the idea that Mr. Kaedahara really parried the Shogun's strike. Also, eyewitnesses saw him using the power of Electro in addition to that of Animo. As a result, the falsehood that Kaedahara Kazuha was using a delusion began to spread.
Oh my god. Really?
That doesn't make sense. Using a delusion turns you old and frail, and Kazuha still looks fine.
Don't forget, Child is also using a delusion and he still
Some
looks
people,
fine.
The idea of a single person wielding two elements at once
Because
is
he's
a
not
more
using it
inconceivable
overly
notion
much.
still.
If you don't overuse it, you're
One of
fine.
many similar rumors. I am very uncomfortable with being the subject of public discussion, no matter whether it brings suspicion or stardom my way. But perhaps if the Shogunate is willing to publicly support me, this situation will blow over more quickly.
This is precisely why I encourage you to give our offer some serious thought. It stands to benefit all of us.
Please allow me some time to consider.
If you want someone to
In
talk
fact,
to, I'm
let us
here.
put this discussion on hold for the moment. Well then, what brings the two of you here?
Yikes! We nearly forgot about the most important.
So there's this dude who was trying to kill you or something. You and Paimon recount the attack on the outskirts of
Why
town.
would such a dangerous individual be looking for me?
You have any siblings, or could it be someone you trained with under the same master?
No. This puzzles me as much as it does you. My fighting forms were taught to me by my family, based on techniques originally developed for blade testing. We undergo rigorous training to standardize every motion the blade is put through, so that each can be fairly assessed for quality. Over time, these techniques came to form something of a Kaedahara sword art, focused on blade testing, but with a full repertoire of combat forms. Those forms are quite different from the more practical ones typically used by samurai in battle. So it's hard to imagine that the similarity you speak of was coincidence alone.
Could be another bladesmith
Watch your back. This guy was a serious nutcase.
who just has similar techniques because of testing,
He
you know?
sounds highly aggressive. Anyone he targets is at risk of serious injury, or worse.
Well then, let's find him again and kill him.
Send some men out
He didn't seem
immediately
too
to search
difficult to beat for me.
Thank you. I must say I am now very curious about this matter, and I will also need some time to consider your offer. I will first join the Traveler in investigating the one who attacked him, then give you a conclusive answer upon my return.
Very well. Please stay safe.
No need to tell me. I am always safe.
Let's go and track down your aggressor.
Oh man, just got into... While I was...
The detective agency knows the most
Okay
about
then.
what goes on
Understood
in
it perfectly.
Let's see what Ryuji has to say.
Understood it perfectly. No problem with comprehension at all from my end. That's too far. I'm just gonna teleport to the other end of Inazuma City. What I wouldn't give to be able to teleport IRL. It just makes things so much easier. And add a glider on top of everything and boom! Nothing to worry about anymore.
Hey there, we'd like to ask you a quick question. Do you know if anyone around here has been looking for him? For Kaedahara Kazuha,
I mean, a lot of people have.
Aha! So this is the renowned Mr. Kaedehara. I've heard a lot about you. It is an honor to finally meet you today.
You are too kind. We are currently investigating an assault and would appreciate any help you can offer.
Oh? You were targeted in an assault? Let me think. I can't seem to recall anything of immediate
He wasn't targeted yet, but someone
Mr.
is,
Kaedehara
you
is
know.
currently the talk of the town, so there are always a lot of people looking for him. To be honest with you, our detective agency has recently been receiving many inquiries from people wishing to obtain Mr. Kaedehara's personal information.
Wow,
Some
you
of
got a
them are
bunch of
offering us
Sims
millions
coming
or
after
more
you,
just
huh?
to gather the information they want. If these were more legitimate commissions, Sango would have snapped them up in an instant.
Millions? Of Mora? Whoa! Oh, wait, even at that price, you probably still shouldn't.
Yeah.
Please, accept my thanks for looking out for my privacy.
Of course. No matter what, we only take on legitimate cases. We don't make our money by revealing details of other people's day-to-day life just for the sake of it.
Great agency here, my friends. Great
Sorry,
agency.
I got a little off topic. What I'm really trying to say is, it doesn't surprise me that a complete stranger is looking for Mr. Kaedehara. But I wouldn't know where to begin if we want to connect this with an assault.
Then let's put that connection aside for now. Have there been any other attacks or similar incidents recently that stand out as particularly unusual? The Tenryou Commission had very few leads. I thought you might have some information from different sources.
I mean, they are a detective agency.
It's true that the commissioners aren't clued up about every little thing that goes on out in the streets. But typically, it's only the most trivial events that manage to escape their attention. If anyone had been out there attacking people, that would be assault, in which case the Tenryou Commission would absolutely get involved.
They attacked me because they thought I was Kazuha.
That does make sense. Uh-oh. Looks like the trail's already run cold.
I still find it difficult to believe that whoever attacked you hasn't been causing any trouble elsewhere. Few people possess your prowess in battle. So unless you were the first person he targeted, someone is certain to have been hurt by now.
Well, we're gonna have to look into that. Hope I get somewhere at all of Claymation eventually. Either succeed or die. Well, hopefully succeed. Well, then again, we all die eventually. Everyone dies eventually. So hopefully succeed. Hopefully you succeed and then all the way later down the road die. Giving praise. It was also not easy for me to fight. It was super easy to fight him off, but is this way of, your way of giving praise?
I am well aware of your talents. There is no need to be humble around me. In fact, I'm quite relieved that you were the one he targeted.
That sounds weird, but okay.
It would cause me great grief to see someone become critically injured or lose their life because of me. For the poor victim, this would be a completely senseless crime.
Don't worry, we'll find him.
You know, we could just announce to the world where you are right now, and he would probably come.
To be Mr. Kaedehara. Surely this same concern for your fellow man is what drove you to fearlessly raise your blade against the almighty Shogun.
You flatter me. Truth be told, I don't know quite what came over me in that moment.
You are much too humble. Don't worry, I completely understand your concerns. I will try my best to gather whatever leads I can for you.
Alright.
Actually, there was one strange incident over the last few days. It doesn't involve an attack, though.
Do tell, if it might be related.
Sure. During times like this, the more information we have, the better.
All right, then. Recently, 2 people went missing from the city at around the same time.
Okay.
One of them is a pretty well-known collector, surnamed Nagato. The other, Amenoma Yuya, is a samurai from the Amenoma clan.
Amenoma? Now there's a familiar name.
Is it?
Right. Yuya is the nephew of Amenoma Togo, the owner of Amenoma Smithy.
Ah,
Two grown
the
men
smithy,
going missing
right.
At the same time. Their cases are likely connected, but I don't know much in the way of details. I recalled this because Amenoma Yuya is also an accomplished martial artist who is skilled with the blade. Perhaps he is the one you are looking for.
It could be. It could very well be.
Understood, though it seems highly unlikely to me. I neither know this man, nor do I have any idea why he may wish to attack me.
So, someone from a smithing family who is skilled with the blade, coming after someone from another smithing family that is about to have its name restored. Yeah, no, it kind of makes sense. Maybe there's some kind of rivalry going on there that you're not aware of, that only this side cares about. Let's consider this a favor for Ryuji. We'll investigate both incidents at the same time.
Sure, can't hurt. We never know what we might find out along the way.
Thank you, Ryuji. We'll start by making some inquiries at the Amenoma smithy.
Sounds good. All the best with your investigation. I'll get moving shortly myself.
Alright, we're on it. Let's go. At least the smithy's right next door. Alright. I have some questions and you better answer them truthfully.
Ah, if it isn't Kaedehara Kazuha, what brings you here today?
You two know each other?
Yes, the Kaedehara and Amenoma clans were both members of the Raiden Gokaden.
Before your family kind of fell off.
Deep links between the two clans. After I returned to Inazuma, I visited Mr. Amenoma to pay my respects.
I see, okay. So?
Yes, you may recall the story of the Raiden Gokaden from the Iridori festival.
Though all bladesmiths trace their craft back to the same source, over time, each of us has arrived at a different blade-making philosophy, spawning the development of different branches of the same art. As
Might there be some jealousy?
The Amenoma art strives to emulate the abiding patience and determination of water as it turns stone to sand. There is nothing mystical to our work. There is only practice, day in and day out, until both body and mind have memorized the craft, turning each motion of every technique into an intrinsic part of the bladesmith's life. As for the art of the Kaedehara clan, I believe it's called the Ishin art.
Probably was mentioned before, but it's hard to remember all
Ishin
the
art strives for complete
terminology.
harmony between blade and mind from the moment that forging begins. For only a blade thus forged can capture and convey its maker's thoughts and feelings, and eventually become an extension of its wielder's will.
Indeed. Most samurai choose their blades, but an Ishin blade chooses its owner. You are, without a doubt, the most worthy wielder of an Ishin blade.
Well, that's flattery.
My heart to see that although the Kaedehara clan has fallen on hard times, its ideals and virtues are alive and well.
You overestimate me. My actions
Not
are
everyone
guided by
thinks
my
that
own
that's
personal
nice.
sentiments, not by any noble aspirations on behalf of my clan. But let's get back on topic. The purpose of our visit today is to gather some information on your missing nephew. We hope to assist with the investigation. It may turn out that this case is connected to another we are pursuing.
Yeah, someone very rude and mean and murdery.
I reported the case to the Tenryo Commission, but I haven't heard anything back so far. He didn't say a word before he left, which is very unlike him. I'm still
Didn't say a word
completely
before he
at a
left.
loss on what to
Medic
do.
Main, is that you?
But I've done what I can so far. Worrying is futile. All I can do now is wait for the news from the Tenryo Commission.
We heard that there was a collector involved in the disappearance too. Know anything about that?
Yes. On the morning that Yuya went missing, he gave me a very cryptic look and said that he was going to give me a great gift.
Oh?
I believe he went to collect the item from Mr. Nagato after that. The next thing I heard was that a fire had broken out at the warehouse, and neither of them came back.
A fire?
Yes. Strange, isn't it? I wonder what could have caused it. Unfortunately, there was very little evidence left behind, so nobody knows what really happened.
Do you have any thoughts on what Yuya may have wanted to give you?
If I had to guess, It must have been some kind of rare weapon. Otherwise, there would have been no reason for him to get my hopes up.
The kind of rare weapon we saw that one
Been
dude hold,
particularly
maybe?
interested in blade forging,
It seemed to glow ominously.
but has always had a fondness for blade testing, and can sense even the most minute differences in blade quality.
I think I can see a connection.
Extraordinarily talented in martial arts, particularly when it comes to the art of the sword.
Truth be told, we have some information that you may find to be objectionable. The person we are looking for, he attacked this friend of mine. Based on the evidence we have gathered so far, only Yuya seems to match the suspect's profile.
So what are your thoughts on that?
No, absolutely impossible. Yuya is not that kind of person.
Got any evidence to back up that claim?
Even his training is done with the goal of calming his mind. He has never gotten into a fight before.
Then maybe it's the work of the blade.
Is that so?
Maybe it's one of those blades that take over the mind of the wielder.
If there's one thing I can say for certain, it's that Yuya would never draw his blade without a very good reason. But, with that said, it's equally out of character for him to just disappear, with neither farewell nor fair warning.
Yeah, my assumption is Haunted Blade, because it did glow very ominously.
He might be capable of if coerced, or otherwise compelled by circumstances unbeknownst to me. Anyway, should you find him, please let me know as soon as possible.
Don't worry, you have our word.
We're on it.
From the sound of that, Paimon doesn't think Yuya was the one who attacked us as
We
well.
still need to get info on the Nagato family, yes. Also, Ivanov, sorry, again, sometimes I catch up with messages a bit later because I'm in the middle of dialogue, and I apologize. God, I should have made the PBXML myself. It's so easy. Honestly, I don't doubt it. I think it would probably be easy. If only I could run the stupid program, then yeah. But let's get some info on the Nagato family.
Yes. It sounds as if something happened when the two men met each other. Let's pay a visit to the Nagato household.
Okay. Where are they? On the other end. No, relatively in the I will teleport a little bit. Teleport a teeny tiny bit. Also, I can pick up that quest line another time. I think they just are gonna teach me another recipe, which is good, but I can do that on my own. Well, you look worried about something.
I'm very sorry, but we cannot afford to pay what we owe right now.
That's not what we're here for, but
Husband
okay.
has gone missing, and I'm still trying to find him.
No, you misunderstand us. We are here to help with the investigation. We'd like to ask you some questions about Mr. Nagato's disappearance, if we may.
Ah, I see. I thought the debt collectors had come to visit again.
Nah, not yet.
I'm sorry you have to see me in this dreadful state. Has some new information come out? Do you know where he's gone?
I'm afraid we
just
don't
know
have
about
any
the
new
fire and
information
stuff.
at the moment. We're still trying to find out as much as we can to inform our search. With this in mind, can we perhaps ask some questions about your family's current situation?
For example, Paimon's struggling to understand why a collector would be strapped for Mora.
Probably because of the fire.
That's a long story. Ever since I've known him, he's been an avid collector of all sorts of things. He'd always get so animated when he was showing them to me. I knew nothing about the items myself, but seeing how enthusiastic and excited they made him, I was happy to believe that they were just extremely important to him. Everything was fine when we first got married, but as time went by, things changed for the worse.
Did he start throwing out money like there was no tomorrow?
What happened?
He lost his sense of restraint.
Yeah.
He started buying more and more things, and even resorted to borrowing money just so he could pay for them. Our expenses really spiraled out of control when he started getting interested in weapons. It was awful.
Huh. Yeah, that
There were
does
days
seem
he'd
like a
spend hours
problem.
down at the warehouse, admiring his weapons even as debt collectors were descending upon our house. He wouldn't sell them, wouldn't even touch them. Just sat there staring at them like he was in a trance. I'm happy he has a hobby, and I'm willing to support him. But making ends meet has to come first. I've tried talking to him about it so many times, but he never listens.
You think he's the kind of person who could attack someone?
I gave him an ultimatum. I said, if he refused to sell his collectibles and pay off his debts, I would divorce him and take the children with me.
Oh no, she's gonna take the fucking kids.
And that led to an argument.
Actually, it didn't. Generally, he's a quiet man who likes to go with the flow. On most things, he leaves the decision-making to me.
So?
You must understand, I never would have dreamed of threatening him with divorce if the debts hadn't pushed our family to the brink. After I said those words, he froze and was silent for a long time. When he finally spoke, he awkwardly mumbled that he would pick out a few items to sell.
Okay.
His voice was so meek and pitiful that I felt an urge to take everything back. But then what? If I didn't draw the line, what would happen to our family?
She definitely did the right thing. Because honestly, yeah, it's good to have hobbies, but you can't just let your entire life go downhill because of that.
Had I not indulged his bad habits, we wouldn't have found ourselves in such a predicament. And I also don't know if he had actually come to his senses, or if he was simply angry with me. The next thing I heard was that our warehouse had caught fire, and both he and the buyer had gone missing.
I see. I understand. Ame no Mayuya came to purchase a weapon from Mr. Nagato. During the sale, a fire broke out at the warehouse, and both men disappeared.
At first, I assumed they must have gotten into an argument over the price.
I don't think that would escalate in a fire and stuff.
He never even haggles when he's out buying groceries, so it's hard to imagine him getting into a fierce argument.
Maybe he was feeling the pressure from the debts?
I don't know. He just disappeared after the warehouse burned down. Perhaps he's too afraid to come home now that all his collectibles have been lost in the fire, and he's got no way to pay off our debts. Even though I'm still a little mad at him, we're a family, and I want us to face our family's crisis together.
Again, there is some kind of thing going on. I'm still putting my money on possessed sword.
Please don't get upset. There could be more to this situation than meets the eye. If collecting things is a habit that Mr. Nagato had his whole life, it is quite unusual for this habit to change so drastically over a short period.
Yeah.
But the information we gathered from the other side suggests Ame no Mayuya is also a mild-mannered man who would not be likely to start an argument. This situation is getting a little confusing.
A little confusing? More like completely mystifying.
So what do we do now?
Let's try a change of scenery and see if we can piece together what we've learned. Rest assured, we'll notify you if we find anything.
Alright, off we go.
Thank you so much. I just want him to come home.
Well,
Based on the
Kazuha?
information we've gathered so far, I can only surmise that the sales meeting between the two men was somehow the catalyst for their disappearance.
You don't
The
say.
fire at the warehouse likely played a part in how the situation unfolded, though its exact role is a mystery.
So we need to get to the... We need to get to the... We need to find out what started the fire, I think.
Maybe someone accidentally knocked over an oil lamp and...
Doubt it's that simple. I doubt it's gonna be that simple.
Never mind. Paimon's brain needs to rest for a while. Over to you.
Must have had an argument. Again, they seem pretty mild-mannered. As the fire was deliberately used to hide the truth. We are still missing crucial information. But out of these options, maybe this one seems more likely.
Interesting explanation. I was also considering this possibility. Ame no Mayuya is an expert on swords. He could have noticed some problematic details about Mr. Nagato's collectibles. Maybe he recognized a blade as a fake, or a well-known stolen item. Either way, after arguing about it, the two men agreed to hide the truth of this matter. They thought a fire would destroy everything. But then the Tenryou Commission began investigating and uncovered some incriminating details, so they fled to protect their secrets.
Interesting, but that doesn't explain the mysterious attacker.
Theory. I can't imagine how they would have been able to reach an agreement. One fact that I keep coming back to is that Amenoma Yuya is polite and well-mannered, while Mr. Nagato is introverted and passive.
Yeah.
Neither seems like the type of person who is inclined towards...
But maybe they were just hiding their true selves all this time,
Mr.
who knows?
Nagato, being heavily in debt, is also the only one of them with the potential motive to disappear after the fire. The more I ponder it, the more puzzling it becomes. Just what could have happened there?
This also doesn't seem connected to the case of the attacker.
Right. Although the time frame seems to broadly match, no other details that we've learned seem to link the two events together. Amenoma Yuya lacks a key distinguishing feature of the attacker, namely that he is principally a practitioner of the blade testing techniques of Amenoma art, not those of the combat-oriented Ishin art.
Darn! We thought we could get two birds with one stone here, but at this rate, it's starting to look like a wild...
There might still be some connection, but at this point it really doesn't look like
Let's
it.
keep going, since we've come this far.
Yeah, we might as well get to the bottom of this.
Both Mr. Amenoma and Mrs. Nagato will be able to get some closure.
Okay, but where should we go now?
Maybe investigate
Let's
the
head out of the
warehouse
city
or
and
remains
check
of
out
it.
the warehouse. There's
Yeah.
still a chance we may be able to find some shreds of evidence.
Even though there was a fire, again, even though there was a fire and no one else was able to find any real incriminating evidence, there is always the possibility that there's still something left that someone overlooked. So, let's see what we can do.
Wait.
Hmm?
I hear something ominous in the wind.
Oh! This must be another one of those sounds that only you can hear.
What is it?
As sketchy as that whole thing seems, you did put it to good use when we were chasing down that vision thief at Beto's tournament, so...
I knew we could count on you, but what is it?
Now I'm picking up a strong scent in addition to the sound. It's right around here somewhere.
But there's nothing here.
Don't bother him, let him concentrate.
But I can still sense the direction it left in.
Okay, then let's get...
Very much like that ancient presence in Inazuma. The remnants of the Tatarigami.
Tatarigami. That's one thing I didn't expect to encounter here.
Indeed. But this unexpected spring of inauspicious energy may prove to be of benefit to our investigation.
Well, which direction?
We should remain vigilant.
Tell me the direction.
Approach slowly.
Slowly? But I'm the best at running. And chasing after my targets.
So it's an underground warehouse.
The force is definitely coming from down below. The source of the Tatarigami energy has long since left this place. But the residue it left behind still hasn't dissipated completely.
So I'm guessing there's gonna be a
Judging from the
domain?
concentration, I would have to conclude that the Tatarigami source resided here for a very long time.
Mrs. Nagato said her husband used to hang around the warehouse by himself a lot.
It could well be that he was already under the influence of Tatarigami energy at that time.
Surely someone would have noticed.
From what I've been told, Tatarigami does not turn all upon whom it preys into violent monsters.
Oh?
But most will develop a stubborn streak upon being exposed to the Tatarigami's unfulfilled will.
And that's why he refused to sell?
Their interests become fanatical obsessions. Mr. Nagato had an interest in collecting to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
The influence of Tatarigami could explain why he became an obsessive hoarder, amassing more and more possessions, even as he put himself in grave debt.
So what should we do now? Go down and take a look?
Probably yes.
Step back. I'll open the door and take a look inside.
Also, Rob, welcome back. Welcome back. We are getting closer and closer to the end. We're currently playing Kazuha's story quest. which again we will continue next time because there's no way we'll finish it today. And after we finish his story quest next time, we will once again go back to the Archipelago. Still have some stuff left to do in Genshin. Also, Genshin's 96%, getting very close. Also, the stream, probably about 96% done. So, we'll see. What ends first? Will the stream end first, or will the download finish first? We shall see. Now the tentacles can fly and lay eggs. Yes. Again, Rob, I already said this earlier, but even though I said Inscription would be going on break, that is not happening now after all, because for the simple reason that DDLC has ended. So while Genshin took over the Inscription stream slot, since DDLC has ended, Inscription can now kind of swerve out of the way and instead fall into DDLC's former stream slot. So Inscription will continue after all, despite me saying that I would put it on break for the time being. Why is the background flickering? Is it? I don't see any flickering right now. Maybe it's your screen? I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, that's dangerous.
If we don't open this door, we can move no closer to the truth. You needn't worry. Both of us have faced far greater dangers than this. Relatively speaking, the risk here is trivial.
Fair. So this is going to be a domain, I think. So after this domain, we'll likely wrap things up for today. But for now, we gotta get in there first. What is it now?
What's down there?
Everything's buried in debris. I can't see anything. It looks like the fire caused a cave-in, reducing the entire warehouse to rubble.
So in the end, it was just a scare. I'm not sure if that's a good or bad thing.
That was too scary. Paimon was so sure that the warehouse boogeyman was about to jump out at us.
All we can do now is keep searching in the direction that the Tatarigami energy source left this place. 2 ordinary humans, entangled with the Tatarigami.
No other games than Genshin do this?
I fear much misfortune has already befallen them.
But again, I don't see any flickering in the background right now. No? Huh, that's weird. Trust me when I say it, but it's just your eyes. After a while, colors start flashing between the lighter and darker colors, even on YouTube. But then it's weird that it would only be for Genshin. Huh. We can't afford to delay any longer. Let's go.
Let's go. If nothing else, it's vital that we find out where this Tatarigami energy is coming from. Quiet your mind and focus on what you sense around you. Perhaps you too will perceive its ominous presence in the wind.
Alright. Look for clues. I guess we're not going down there. But yeah, I can definitely see this ominous little looking smoke over here. You! Okay, it wasn't you. Not afford to delay. You cannot. I guess I cannot. Oh, careful.
From this point, the trail appears to split into 2.
Annihilate the fox.
Source of the Tatarigami energy continued on into the distance, but a small portion remained here and seems to be dissipating slowly.
Annihilate the fox. I could not. 99%, 98%. Wait, what? Did it switch to verifying files by any chance? It might have gone from downloading to verifying files and just immediately jumped all the way to 98% for some reason. I don't know. 2 parts. So could that correspond to Mr. Nagato and Aminoma Yuya?
Quite possibly. Let's search the area.
Let's split up, gang!
Something seems to be drawing their attention. Let's take a closer look.
By take a closer look, you mean exterminate them? Okay, I'm on it. They're gone. Oh wait, there's more. But wait, there's more. And they're gone.
It's...
Wait, Rob, you changed your name? I'm Owl now.
What is it?
You are not.
The looks of it.
Stop.
A letter written on a piece of torn clothing. The ink is bone dry. It must have been written quite some time ago.
Oh?
Well, let's take a look.
I am Nagato. I was wounded by Aminoma Yuya. He took my most precious blade. Chased him, but could not catch him. I lay down here to rest on account of my exhaustion. I thought that I might croak right here. My stomach kept on bleeding. But it seems that some strange power has sustained me. Why did he steal that blade? I was going to sell it to him. He even burnt my warehouse down. It hurts, but for some reason I can't fall unconscious. So all I can do to distract from the pain is write. What will happen to Sachiko, Yuichi, and Yuji? I'm sorry to them. I really am. Only now do I realize how stuck in my ways I was, and how blind to my obsession I must have been cursed. I collected all those strange and bizarre things, but they won me not one iota of happiness or warmth. Put all of it together and it still wouldn't have been worth a single word from her mouth. Thank you, and sorry for letting you down, Sachiko. Huh. Intriguing. So no, I guess not. Hang on, what other talents do you have besides poems? I am a talentless son of a bitch. Somehow around in daylight, I won't torture it further. Okay. I see.
According to this letter, a conflict.
Also, I'm not even talented in poems either.
Wanted to seize a blade belonging to Mr. Nagato. Yuya started the fire that destroyed the warehouse and wounded Mr. Nagato in the fight. Mr. Nagato kept chase as long as he could, eventually stopping here to write this letter when his strength gave out.
Okay.
So, where is he?
He must have gone somewhere.
He was not only mortally wounded, but also under the heavy influence of Tatarigami. Add to that the fact that its aura seems to have attracted a horde of monsters, and I'm afraid he may no longer be with us.
Okay, so he just
Whatever
disintegrated or
traces there
what?
may have been of his fate beyond after this point, they've since been disturbed by the hilly churls. There's nothing more for us to find here.
Ask the 10-year commission to do a thorough search later. There are more important things right now. There are more important things than corpses.
Yes. Right now, we need to uncover some more important truths. If Aminoma Yuya is attacking other people indiscriminately, then the longer we take to find him, the more people risk meeting the same tragic end.
Right. So let's get moving.
How did it come to this? It's not in his nature.
I wouldn't be surprised if he, too, fell prey to the influence of the Tatarigami. For a practitioner of the martial arts, the easiest desire to inflame would be their pursuit of further power and skill. All the clues that at first seemed disparate and disconnected, it seems that now we know the thread that runs between them. I have a hypothesis that, if it's correct, not only explains the series of events leading to the two men's disappearance, but also zeroes in.
So it is connected to the attack after all.
Wait, you figured it out? So these two cases are connected after all?
I mean, now we know that that one dude attacked.
But it's something of an outlandish idea. I will only be able to confirm my suspicions once we've met him in person.
And again,
Search. We must stay vigilant. At any point now, we may find ourselves in danger.
Danger is nothing to me. I may not have been so far off with my theory of a cursed sword. It seems like the attacker definitely was possessed, not by the sword, but still definitely possessed. So my theory really wasn't that far off. Huh. Playing Genshin right now. We're gonna have to raid later. But I first first I have to wrap this here up. And there we go. Alright. Let's just do this section of it, and then we will get ready for the raid.
He seems to have stayed here for a long time.
Tord, you're just in time. We're about to raid Gabe in a second.
I'm not sure. But on closer examination, I sense that the aura may have lingered here at several different points in time.
Oh?
Show yourself! It's no use hiding anymore.
That is the attacker.
Kaedehara Kazuha. It's you, at last.
Aha! So it is the same guy from before.
Well, let's attack him again.
What could you possibly have against Kazuha?
This time we'll kill him for good.
There should be no enmity between us. If it is Ame no Meyuya that stands before us. But what if instead of facing Ame no Meyuya, we are in fact facing the blade?
It is a cursed blade! Oh my god, my theory was actually on point. I actually called it. I mean, look at that. That thing looks super cursed. But my theory that the blade was controlling the wielder, I can't believe I was actually correct. Ha! Would you look at that? Anyway, the blade? Let's play dumb here.
It is giving off a strange light. Whoa! Surely you don't mean... Are you serious?
Oh, we are.
Tatarigami energy often lodges itself within physical objects, then works to subtly affect any living organisms in its vicinity. The blade has resided in Mr. Nagato's warehouse for many years, affecting his state of mind, and more recently using the sale as a means to affect, or rather as a means to occupy, Ame no Meyuya's body.
You're sharper than I thought. You've already deduced the truth of the matter.
Okay, then.
Many, many years ago, I was forged by a famed bladesmith of the Ishin tradition. I was his pride and joy. In me, he placed all his hopes and dreams. As a descendant of the Kaedehara clan, you should be able to guess our greatest regret.
What, that the clan name died out, basically?
Indeed. At that point in time, he failed to live up to the Raiden Shogun's expectations. In the end, all he could do was to flee the nation by sea on a ship bound for Snezhnaya. He was a bladesmith of great renown, a master of his craft. There was nothing that he could not accomplish. All he needed was more time and a little faith.
Well...
Sure enough, in the end, he achieved what he had set out to do. All of his life's work, his wisdom, his skill, it culminated in his creation of me.
Well, I'm about to destroy you.
Not only bestowed upon me the greatest of strength, but also endowed me with a consciousness of my own. In her conceit, the Raiden Shogun lost not only the single most perfect blade in the entire world, but also an irreplaceable achievement in the art of blade forging.
Well...
Swords can become conscious and control people?
The people of the time...
Come on, we've seen weirder shit.
Never believed I had that kind of power. They saw me as a mere blade, a sharp and well-crafted one, but in all other respects an ordinary weapon. But that gave me the opportunity to take action.
And that was because I wasn't reading chat. It's because I'm in the middle of dialogue here, and I want to read chat, but the dialogue is longer than I expected. I'll catch up now real quick if you really want me to. So Ivan was always done with the XML. Red Owl Buddy, Rob. Yep. I am ROB, so I am you, yes. Red Owl Buddy, ROB, Rob. Why do you insist on doing yourself? That is a good question, but we don't know. Also, I guess Tord already left, which is sad. You know, if you were to stick around for like 1 or 2 more minutes, you would have gotten more channel points. But I guess you can head over there ahead of time and not get any of the points. That is fair too. Plot twist, red owl bodies and all that I created to confuse. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense. I agree. I need answers for this. You're not getting any, apparently. Because I think Tord already left because of the poof. I think the poof meant that Tord was heading out. Which is really weird. Why would people not stay like 1, 2, maybe 3, or maybe at most 5 more minutes and get extra points? And then head over to the same stream anyway.
After the death of my creator, I decided to leave
Oh well.
and
Everyone has their
began my
preferences.
long quest to return to the distant land of Inazuma. Moving from one person to the next, I controlled the minds of countless hosts along the way, each bringing me one step closer to my ancestral home.
And now you want to possess Kazuha, huh?
To face the full force of the Raiden Shogun's blade and prove my power, the might of Ishin art.
Ah, so Amenoma Yuya was not your first victim.
But rather
Tell
one
me
of many.
What happens to those you've possessed when you've finished using them?
Well, they get killed, right?
Who cares what happens to them? They are but tools that serve my mission. When they got tired or injured or unusable, I hopped to the next one in line. All I needed them for was to take me back to Inazuma.
Damn. Well, time to break you. Come on, let's go.
Inazuma, I decided to bide my time in Nagato's warehouse until Amenoma Yuya handed himself over to me on a silver platter. At long last, I'm approaching my journey's destination. By Amenoma Yuya's body, I have found you, and by your hand, I shall defeat the Raiden.
Well, that is not happening, my friend.
Kaedehara Kazuha, you stood against the Raiden Shogun's Muso no Hitotachi. There can be no other to serve as my host for what is to come.
Actually, I am way stronger than him, but sure.
Give your body over to me!
Well, final fight, and then I guess more dialogue, and then I guess we're done. Well, let's end this quickly. How dare you dodge? Fine, I don't need Kazuha anyway. Just kidding, I'm gonna use him for the final strike.
Do not stand in my way, or I will strike you down too.
Your bluff's fooling no one. You've lost.
And now you can die.
I can never lose. It is this body that has reached its limit, nothing more.
Turns out if I turn off my thing and just focus on the music, I can play better in FNF. I mean, that makes the most sense, doesn't it?
Not be me, but this man.
All of your processing powers just focused on the music.
Replaced. I can take a new vessel at will.
Makes the most sense. Then we will smash you into pieces. Exactly what I said. Just smash it.
The end result is the same. I will end this wretch's life before you can lift a finger.
Kazuha?
Even if I were to lose my physical form, it is but a small setback. My consciousness shall endure. By any means necessary, and any medium available, I shall return and fulfill my destiny!
Nah, you will not.
Your fighting style. It is indeed the forms of Ishin art.
But
from
you
your
suck at
movements,
it.
I sense only hatred and arrogance, as well as a thinly veiled mania and despair.
We do like the despair.
As I've mentioned before, the forms of Ishin art convey the user's thoughts and feelings. Since the blade is currently possessing Amenoma Yuya's body, its movements express the innermost thoughts of the blade. If you ask me, the mania is probably due to your desperate, single-minded ambition. You believe I am your only hope.
Are you trying to claim that I am helpless without you?
Thanks for the head pats, Owl.
On his deathbed, he passed to me all of Ishin Art's secrets. The little that you know barely scratches the surface. In that regard, why would I ever need your help?
Because all of that is in the past.
And now you
I'm
die.
wondering why you've not caused more trouble in all the years that you've been in Inazuma. If you are indeed a cursed blade that can possess its owner. Now that I've seen inside your mind, everything finally makes sense. You weren't biding your time. You were trapped.
Because you suck.
After all the time
Go
that's
circle,
passed, you have
circle,
grown
circle.
weak,
Hmm?
to the point that you are now unable to acquire
I mean,
a new
come
host
on. Can you
without
blame me?
making physical contact.
Oh, that's right. Paimon remembers now. Mr. Nagato had a habit of never touching his collectibles.
Ah,
Only when
right.
Mr. Nagato witnessed his wife's distress and decided to sell his collectibles, did you finally have an opportunity to reach out to Amenoma Yuya and make your escape.
Ha!
And what of it?
Well, that brings me to my second point. There's a despair in you that is so strong it threatens to overwhelm you. You were determined to fulfill your maker's ambition, whatever the cost. But this ambition is too grand and too heavy for you to bear. Each step you have taken has come at a great cost. I think you
1.5 years
your
already.
limitations
A lot of
long
time has
ago.
passed, huh, Rob?
The more you clenched your teeth and pressed forward, the greater your fear of losing everything you had achieved grew, and the more you wished to run from the truth. But the way I see it, what began as an ambition has long since become a delusional fantasy.
Because you suck.
What you know about any of this? I'm just one step away from achieving my goal.
Nah, you're not.
You returned to Inazuma to prove the unparalleled brilliance of Ishin art. But to make this arduous journey, you committed countless atrocities and showed a blatant disregard for human life.
Yeah, humanity sucks anyway, though, so what about it?
Is this truly the outcome that your maker would have desired?
You...
Sure, you inherited the secrets of Ishin art. But even as you made your journey to honor this legacy, you treated the ones who wielded you as mere tools to do your bidding. How could you possibly unleash the full potential of Ishin art when you act in perfect discordance with the principle of harmony between a blade and its bearer?
Silence, you blabbering fool!
Huh?
I must achieve my goal. This was his life's dream, and the very purpose for which I was brought into being.
Well, you
Concede
just
that
suck
you
at
are
doing
most
it, though.
perceptive. You see my predicament clearly. But you also underestimate my resolve.
You underestimate my power. Don't try it.
Easy for you to say. Facing reality offers me nothing.
Basically what's happening here, right?
I have no need of anything that would stand in my way. Not hesitation, not self-reflection, and certainly not your so-called reality.
Well, I guess.
It is pointless to argue further, descendant of the Kaedahara clan. If you wish to save this man, then offer me your body in exchange.
Not gonna happen.
How stubbornly you stick to your wayward path. I do not believe for a second that you can challenge the almighty Shogun in your current state. So let us make a bet, and I will put your strength to the test.
Oh.
Surely you're not planning to agree to
He's gonna lose the bet anyway.
Very well. Then find yourself some enemies with whom you wish to cross blades. A taste of my power will more than convince you. Once we have dealt with them, we shall proceed to Tenshukaku.
And as for your end of the bargain, if you lose, you must release Amenoma Yuya from your control.
And that seems like a fair deal, doesn't it?
Accept.
This is a risky strategy. Deal with a cursed blade that can possess people.
This is the only way to save Amenoma Yuya. If we don't do this, he'll forever be the blade's puppet. The cursed blade's strength is currently very weak, and I sense he's hesitating. This suggests his heart is still not completely devoid of honor.
Oh no, what's
Power
that?
of
Can
the
you eat it?
Tatarigami lies in intensifying existing obsessions. This is the reason Mr. Nagato and Amenoma Yuya fell prey to it. Since I don't have any similar kinds of obsessions, I should be able to put up some resistance for a while.
But even so...
Consume the honor, yes.
Things take a turn for the worse. I still have you both here with me. We have a chance here to save an innocent victim. I am willing to accept the risks entailed.
Alright, fine. Not like I can stop you.
Your disdain for me betrays your woeful ignorance. I agreed to this bet because there are things I wish to learn too. Now, take me in your hand.
Oh! Well, how is it, Kazuha? Feeling possessed?
Kazuha?
Exima is loading? Okay, nice.
I'm okay. I felt a little dizzy at first, but only for a moment. It's all right. So far, this was as I expected.
If something feels off, let me know immediately, and I'll behead you before that thing can do anything to you.
I will. Thank you.
What should we do next? Have you got a plan, Kazuha?
We find some enemies. Although this blade has endured much turmoil, it probably hasn't experienced many real fights.
And those fights will have to wait until next
Machine
time.
art cannot enter a state of harmony between blade and bearer. It cannot unleash its true power. If he wants to avoid reality, then we need to fight until he has no choice but to face it. He shouldn't last long in an intense combat situation.
Wait a minute. Paimon remembers hearing about something from the Adventurers Guild. Since the Takasukasa clan abandoned that secret base, it's been held by Ronin ever since.
That should fit the bill, but I won't go there today.
All right. Please lead the way.
What about Amanoma Yuya? What should we do with him?
Just leave him here. He'll come back to his
Says
senses later.
He'll let Amanoma Yuya trail us silently. Although he hasn't regained his own consciousness yet, he is not in any immediate danger.
Huh.
Are we sure this is a good idea? It's a pretty treacherous journey.
It's the best idea we've got.
Fine. Just be careful.
No such thing as being careful. What just hit me? I just took damage from something. Help. 21%? Ah, your XML is loading. Alright. Now then. Here's what's gonna happen. This is right now where I'm ending this Genshin stream. Next time I play Genshin, we will finish off Kazuha's quest and then return to the Archipelago and do whatever we can do right there. And after that, I will use Genshin streams to do some of the new hangouts. There are 2 new hangouts, each with multiple endings, and we definitely have to do those as well. But for today, this stream is ending here, and we will go ahead and raid Gabe, who is currently also playing Genshin. So, yeah, that makes sense. After raid, I shall sleep. That is very fair, my friend. Very, very fair. Now then, we could also raid Kittenshot, who's also playing Genshin, but Gabe is my choice to go for, partially because, you know, less viewers. So, I will see you all over there. Now, let me once again thank everyone so much for watching. I've had a blast playing. To be honest, I was pleasantly surprised by how many people were watching today, because Genshin isn't very popular on my channel. I am aware of that fact. So I want to really, really thank everyone and anyone who came by today. Whether you stayed around all the time, left, or arrived late, doesn't matter. I appreciate all of you. I also want to say thanks to all of those people who didn't come by today, but still watch my streams whenever they have time. I do appreciate each and every one. So I'll see you all around next time. Until then, bye. Bye everyone, and see you all over on Gabe's stream. And as always, this is also where the archive ends. So thanks to those of you who are watching this as an archive, and I hope to see you around live maybe in the future too. Bye.